Yeah. We all live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Yeah. Let's talk about it
With your host Jules and Latino.
Talk about it.
Pull up a chair, this your people.
Talk about it.
Real life, real laughs on the reload.
Talk about it.
With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin.
Let's talk about it.
With your host Jules and Latino.
Talk about it.
Pull up a chair, this your people.
Talk about it.
Real life, real laughs on the reload.
Talk about it.
With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.
Welcome to Let's Talk About It with your host, Jules and Latino. What up, Jules?
What's up? What's up?
Man, this
I'm
rain.
here for
man.
the lulls.
This rain.
I know,
Oh,
right?
You're gonna laugh
It
today.
was nice up until the 4th.
You're gonna laugh today. I was thinking about you and I was pulling these clips up, man. I was like, yo, Jules is gonna fucking die laughing. I know you're gonna be
Yay, I can't wait.
muted. I know you're gonna be muted in the back. but I know you. So peep
Let's
this.
go.
I was strolling down Twitter as I usually do in the morning, and some guy's channel popped up on my feed, and I was just like, "What the fuck am I watching here, dude?" So he said, "What if the history that they told you during World War II? It's not the history that." I can't believe I sat down through this shit and listened to this shit. But I found it to be comical, right? So I found 3 clips, right? This one is not as funny, but the next 2 that I will play is funny. So this one will be the first time for you and me to watch. So I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, this shit is fascinating. Yeah. Yo, why do they do this shit, man? Like, why? I don't get it. Like, goddamn, man, this shit is fucking dumb, man. But further ado, let's get into it.
The real Germany, the empire
Well,
of the children of the sun,
I gotta mute.
and how this empire was erased from history, and the lies that have been told about the so-called black man and woman. Let us discuss the facts about how the real pure Nordic race of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were the children of the sun, and how the fables and fictitious stories that the Europeans have made about their race of people is completely a lie. They are the genetic hybrids of the original humans. And in their old papers, they would discuss the original people of Germany as swarthy or Nordic or black or dark and having blonde hair. In ancient history, they've always been known to have blonde hair and blue eyes in this area. And the Hitler that they put in place is not the original
Whatever
Hitler.
you need me
The
to
real
stop it, I'll
Hitler
stop
was a
it,
black
okay?
man. And the empire of Germany was the empire of the children of the sun. And if you look at their history, at their notes, you will see that they evidently.
Jules, this doofus says I have an obsession with black people, but it's not an obsession with black people, you jackass. It's history. And there's no other race, you jackass, that is doing this type of shit but you guys. You
Well, I
jackass.
mean, I was laughing because I was thinking of CM. You know, even the
This is what I'm
KKK
saying.
was
I don't hear
originally black.
Dominicans portrayed to be something that they're not. I don't hear the Chinese portray something that they're not. I don't hear the Japanese portray something that they're not. So when you sit here and I say that I have an obsession, it's like you kind of retarded, dude. Like I would think it's the other way around. It's like what's the obsession of trying to like I get that you're trying to find out what you are, and that's acceptable. That's cool, fine. You do that. But you can't sit here and say that we were the original this, the original that, the original. It's like it's crazy, bro. At some point, you got to look like, come on, man, like really, bro. You know what I mean? So it's not even about. It's
Yeah,
just
like you can't be
hilarious.
everything, then that means that everybody else is nothing.
Exactly.
And yeah, and Shenard, I'm with you. And yeah, ultimately, race isn't real. I believe we're just all human beings. But there are people who think that, like, I've been told I'm not a real human because I'm white. So, like, if I'm not a real human, how come we can interbreed and still make babies?
54% dog,
You know,
too. 50% dog.
like, get the fuck out of here with the bullshit. It's so
I'm
stupid.
sorry. I'm sorry, but I had to add that because you were told that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that
I
you're
agree.
a dog. I don't think that you're a dog,
I
Jules.
know, I know.
You know,
It's
but this
so
is what
funny
they
that
say.
it's got to be the urine therapy people that smell like wet dog.
Like, I don't
I'm
know,
sticking
man.
to that
There are
theory,
some
man.
nasty ass white people. I've seen them, and
There are, yeah,
there's also some nasty Dominicans. I've seen them. They're
there's
just
trash
nasty
of
people
every
in
race.
general.
It's just, yeah, trashy people who
Like,
don't
come on, man.
know.
Trust me. Even like y'all be thinking that Chinese people clean, but fuck no, they not. You go to their kitchen, there's oil everywhere, like on the walls and shit. They just like to cook a lot, bro. Like it's just is what it is. But in the restaurant, they gotta keep it clean because I mean, shit, or they're gonna fail the food safety, whatever. That's not good for business.
Openly admit that Germany was ruled by the black man and woman, the children of the sun.
Like, come on, man, Shinar. When you hear this type of story, like, what comes to your mind? Like, do you think that this is like a possibility, bro? We talking about the 1940s, bro. Like, there were cameras, film, and all that shit available, bro, to the human eye, bro. Like, and you're gonna tell us that like whatever this guy is saying that there's at least 10% or 5% of truth in this shit? Fuck no. This is ludicrous. Respectfully.
And this was their empire, and this is what they were taking over during World War I and World War II. They were over trying to destroy the empires that the children of the sun ruled in Europe, Asia, and in Spain. And let us look at this tapestry from 1455, ancient Germany of 1400s. And in the depiction, you can see the black Moors in the kingdom with the blonde hair fighting the European or the wild man, who's now known as the European white man, but he was known as the wild man then. But you can see they had blonde hair. And if you look closely into the detail, you'll see they tried to put blue around the eyes to signal.
Jules, this guy really.
Ooga booga, ooga booga.
I'm not gonna pay attention to King Shenard anymore. This is the problem when you pay attention to the chat. Like, dude, I said that this shit came in my timeline.
Oh,
Like, and I kept
they're
scrolling and
watching you.
scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and then two other videos popped up.
Huh.
Like, Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, it's my timeline that does this shit. I pick the videos that I find interesting, and for some reason, I find this one interesting because we had a certain someone up here that stated a whole bunch of nonsense. So this kind of remind me and brought me back to that.
Yeah.
Now, do you see the correlation? I mean, you saw the correlation from the beginning, Jules. I mean, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
That these were blonde-haired.
Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm laughing too much. Now I'm coughing.
Blue-eyed Nordic people from Germany. These were the original children of the sun, the rulers of this kingdom and of this land. These are the founding fathers of the advanced technological, architectural, Semitic wonders you see in Germany till this day.
Searching for something and something popping out in your algorithm is two completely different things. I mean, you should know this by now.
And they are the original people of Earth who ruled in Germany. And just take a look at the tapestry. They show that they're black with blonde hair, blue eyes, and these are what you call your master Aryan race that Hitler, the white fake Hitler, was telling his people existed, trying to make it seem like it was the Europeans that were actually these people. And so we have to ask, who was actually Hitler if this gentleman, Adolf Hitler, that we see here wasn't Hitler? And this is just a theory that, the real Hitler was actually a part of the Moorish Empire, and he was actually of Germanian Aussie descent, and he was a child of the sun, and that this gentleman here with the Charlie Chaplin mustache was actually an actor, and this isn't the real Hitler, supposedly. And then when you look at the real picture of Hitler, he was actually a Moorish general in the army of Germany at the time who were defending themselves against the wild man and against insurrectors who had turned against the empire and were trying to overthrow it. And this is where they came up with their Aryan, blonde-haired, blue-eyed race theory from the original Germany and the original children of the sun, who were blonde-haired with blue eyes. So we know Hitler was actually a black Moor, and he was one of the last black Moors from the empire of the children of the...
My God.
I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing at Nate's comment.
Yeah, no, I shout out Nate. We love Nate. That's hilarious.
Not bad. Nice.
Oh my Lord. Woo. Oh God.
The son who ruled in Germany. And even Benjamin Franklin wrote in his notes that most of the people in Germany...
Oh no, I got one for you guys for that one too. Apparently, James Adams and Quincy Adams and all these people and what was his name? Benjamin Franklin. They were all black.
Germany were black. They were swarthy.
They were all black too.
Swarthy complected, right? And remember, swarthy means black. And this is Benjamin Franklin who wrote these notes to his people saying that this land was inhabited by the children of the sun, and the swarthy complexion people built this empire. And in Europe, we have the Spaniards, the Italians, the French, and all of Europe was ruled by black people, is stating that they were swarthy complected people. We're talking French, Italians, and Spaniards. So the original people were swarthy colored, dark hue or dusky complected people who ruled in Europe. And this is the history they are trying to erase. And you have Germany, which is right next to Austria, which is where the real Black Hitler was from. And he was described as swarthy and as being a dark complected man. And they literally rewrote history and took this out of our understanding. So they stole the story about the real blonde-haired, blue-eyed, powerful race of people and gave themselves that indoctrination, but they left out the fact that they got these traits from black people because they are a mutated version of black people. And
I got a cousin. She don't look like her.
I'm just a mutation, y'all.
But the same skin tone. She got the same hair too. But and she does have like hazily kind of greenish eyes, you could say. But that she got that shit from my grandmother, yo. Like I told you, from my mom's side. That's why we call her Mini Carmela, which is like my grandmother's name.
That's cute.
Yeah, so we always, every time we see her, we just call her, by her grandmother's name. She used to get tight and pissed off, but then she just, she's like, fuck it.
She's gonna learn it eventually.
Yeah, she's like, it's an honor to be grandma, and that's how she took it as. And it's like, all right, man,
Yeah,
that's how you
that's
should
good.
take it as.
Yeah, totally.
Shit, you know. If it wasn't for grandma, we wouldn't be here.
They can't have genes that we don't possess because they get everything from us. But so the blonde hair and blue eyes is actually a DNA trait of the children of the sun. And because the Europeans are a mutated version of the children of the sun, they are capable of having this blonde hair and blue eyes. But they rewrote the narrative in history as if black people can't have blonde hair and blue eyes, as if we're not the originators of this source of ingenuity with humans. But we are the original blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, and the European people only have blonde hair and blue eyes because they are a mutated version of the
Yeah,
children of
Jules.
the sun. And this is what they
Only,
have been trying to
yeah,
deny
Well,
so
and
many
eliminate
people
out of history. And they
that
want you
don't
to
have
think that
blue
when
eyes.
Hitler's talking about this master race of Aryan, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, he's actually talking about the Europeans, but he's actually talking about the children of the sun, the so-called black man, Negro, man and woman here now in America and all over the so-called globe, the firmament. But we are the originators of the blonde hair and blue eyes.
You can tell that's fake too in that picture. That is not that boy's real eye color.
So you have to understand the reason they say Caucasian people are the only ones, or wanted you to believe they are the only ones who can get blonde hair and blue eyes, is because when Hitler was describing the aesthetics of these powerful people, they wanted you to believe it was the so-called modern day European man and woman, but it's actually the children of the sun. And if you review the tapestry from 1455 again, you'll notice
What up,
that the
Angel?
Moors are fighting the pale wild men.
You gotta give
They're
Angel
fighting them for their empire and their kingdom. And this was something that they detailed because for hundreds of years, they had started fighting the wild men that they once educated and brought into the kingdom to try to civilize. And it should be noted that they had blonde hair and blue eyes, and they were dark-skinned people of Germany. Once again, this is the empire that was taken over by the wild man. So when you look at these depictions from the past, you see that the so-called black man and woman Negro of modern times had the blonde hair, blue eyes, and the dark skin traits first, and that we are the original humanity. In conclusion, the so-called black man and woman are the originators of blonde hair and blue eyes, and this is why their empire was taken over. And they are the original Aryans that Hitler spoke of, right? But in their papers, they tried to say that the Negro blood and Hitler's Aryans, Hitler stole his whole Aryan theory from the children of the sun and these 9 ether beings. So when you research the documents of the past and you find out that the Aryans were the so-called black man and woman, we are the 9 ether beings who originate the blonde hair, the blue eyes, and every trait. And you realize that Hitler was not a real person, and some even say he could have later played Walt Disney. But the empire of Germany was of the Tartarian empire of the children of the sun, as you see the griffins. So in conclusion, it has been discovered that the history we were taught about Hitler and the Jews and, the Nazis and all of this was a conflicted history. The Jews are said to have been persecuted for being Khazarian descendants who are now taking the imagery of the Jews, and this is why the Hitler we know of was after them. So it said, we are led to believe that the children of the sun ruled in Germany and ruled in that part of Europe as Moors still when World War I jumped off, and it was about them stealing our culture. This is after they had already been taught how to dress, and they had taken our style, our military understanding of how to rule the country, and they had been amongst us with the griffin ruling the nation as the symbol for hundreds of years before this actually took place. So they were already residents within the empire of the children of the sun in Germany. And the story we're getting of Hitler is just a complete tale made up allegedly to disassociate the fact that this was the empire of the children of the sun, and the Europeans learned everything that they know from the culture of so-called black people. And this was our culture, from the dancing to the dress code to the laws, the legislation, to, everything. I mean, they're Sigmund Freud, they're psychologists. All of these people know that the origin of the empires did not come with the degeneracy of Hitler, and that World War II was not about anything other than overthrowing the last empire of the children of the sun. And so the narrative is the Hitler we know of was an actor. He was not the real Hitler. And the real Hitler, who was a black Moorish descendant, of the empire of the children of the sun was erased from history.
Beasts, we gave you language when all you could do was grunt, and now you rewrite history because the truth hurts and your lies bring comfort. Be grateful, Beast, we made you human. The story you call Beauty and the Beast is about a cave beast.
They called themselves beasts, uncivilized, hairy, roaming the forest centuries before the Moors uplifted them. We gave them libraries, streets, science, even courtly romance.
Look, what was 1350 CE? Europeans described themselves as wild beasts.
It's right here in the records. Bestiarium, Homo sylvestris. Europeans were literally classified as beastmen.
Our archives show the truth. We civilized Europe. 1893, Europe literally called its own people wild and beastmen.
Livre de Merveille said they looked hairy as beasts.
Charlemagne's capitulary fined them for attacking caravans.
Beauty was the Moors. The beast was Europe.
Beauty was ours! The Moorish woman! The scholar! The noble! The divine! And the beast, a symbol of the caves, the people that lost their way, violent, cursed, desperate for her light. They repainted her, they rewrote it. Look at you, standing in a castle we built. We taught you to obey. When you stand so proud, the air turns sour. We forced you upright, tied flanks your back so you'd stop walking on all fours. We gave you language when all you did was growl like swine in the mud. And now, you erased us. We made you civilized. And your descendants, in the year 2025, they still hide the truth. Still shaking behind screens, coping with memes and white fragility whenever our history rises. Your bloodline inherited fear.
Beauty was the Moors. The beast was Europe. And the fairy tale was their confession.
Yeah. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. RLM, Nate, Angel, Crown One, King Shenard, anybody else watching? Jesus Christ, this shit is hilarious, dude. What do you think of this so far, Jules?
I mean, I've encountered some of this stuff before. It's just so wild and crazy to me. It's like, oh look, they weren't even anthropologically human yet. It's like, dude, oh my god, it's just so cut up and piecemealed. It's whatever. It's amusing. I'm just going with
Oh,
the
it is.
music.
I find this entertaining. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind?
You know, it's the kind of stuff, you know, CM says white people aren't real people. We're subhuman. We're just part human. We're human-like.
It's
Kind-
not racism.
kind of
it's
human.
blackwashing.
Yes, exactly. It's the blackwashing of all the white people.
Yep. Apparently Hitler was black. RLM. We're gonna learn something today. So buckle up.
Adolf and the original Aryans
Ooga
were
booga.
all melanated
quick, bro.
Moorish people. Ancient
Go ahead. Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'm sorry, my bad. I thought I was unmuted. So, you know, RLM said Ooga Booga in the chat, and that reminded me of one of my favorite songs. And so let's just listen to it real quick. It's only like 30 seconds. Why isn't it going? Ah. It's not muted. Well, fuck it, you guys. I don't know what's happening now. It says it's sharing. It says the sound is on. Let me redo it.
I don't hear anything.
Still nothing.
We got to
Oh, here we go.
celebrate our differences. Celebrate our differences.
You know, my daughter fucking found this shit to be hilarious.
We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga. 'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as one.
What's the best? Shout out RLM. Thanks for reminding me of that little song.
Adolf and the original Aryans were all melanated Moorish people. ancient Germans of Algermania who were swapped out by white decoys to keep the theater going. The real Hitler, they try to hide behind the identity of an actor, is named Bayoum Mohammed Hussein, to cover up the man wearing the Hindenburg Cross and the Imperial Eagle, the real Moorish German nobility, and the original black Hazarites who were replaced in your textbooks by castratos like the white Heinrich Himmler and Joseph Goebbels to whitewash the entire legacy. Even in the congressional record in 1937 describes the real Hitler as dark-skinned, having black eyes, and being swarty. Even that German salute was stolen science, used to try and harness the black sun. Our ancestors would raise their hands to the sun, harnessing the black sun through our hand chakras, specifically during an eclipse, to access the high frequency of the singularity and flip the earth back on its axis. These interlopers can never harness this energy, no matter what they try, because they don't have the specific vibration of melanin in their plasma to create those energy constructs. So when you see these neo-Nazis out here today doing that salute, laugh at them, laugh, because they are performing rituals they don't understand, trying to mimic a science they can never activate. And the swastika was inherited from the Moors. It was a universal symbol used all over the world to tap into the original intrinsic power of our Moorish ancestors, found right here in the Americas on the Anasazi Nation's Corn Palace, centuries before their fake history started. And they didn't care about your petty racism. They were busy mastering the secret of the Saturn black hole sun, tapping into the singularity to create technology that makes our modern toys look like garbage. To systematically erase the original Moorish science, the Nazis established the Ahnenerbe in 1935, an institute dedicated to manipulating history by ransacking the globe for lost technologies and forgotten energy sources. While the Moors used this science through natural alignment, the fake Nazis attempted to mechanize it by building a black sun reactor in secret laboratories hidden beneath Weevelsburg Castle. These experiments culminated in what the Hellboy universe depicts as Project Ragnarok.
Jules, I'm gonna have to pause it because I'm gonna tell you what happened to the Taínos. We were all into that spiritual bullshit. White
Pause
people.
it. Are you pausing it?
Yeah, I paused it. What, is it still going in your end or something?
Maybe Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, anyways, like, you know, the Taínos, you know, they were all over the Caribbean and shit. Like, these people were not that bright, you know. Just saying, like, you know, thinking all this sun shit and all this, you know, all that bullshit, you know, got you guys in the position that you guys are in today. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is why, you know, Europe came over and took over, bro. Because it's like we believing in sun and dirt and shit, while these people are fucking innovating, bro. Like, come on, man. She's crazy, bro. Like, come on, man. Like what the fuck? If y'all had all these powers, like why you let yourselves get conquered, bro? Like, this is what I'm
Yeah, and
saying.
like earlier in the other videos, like,
VR and
oh,
all this shit.
we gave them knowledge, we gave them libraries. Where the fuck are the libraries?
Like,
The oldest one we know is Alexandria, you know.
you should have had the knowledge to protect yourself, you know. Just saying.
To open a doorway to it.
Real quick, wait, still pause it.
Should have made a golden dome.
I do acknowledge that, like, ancient cultures all could have had boats, and the Phoenicians could have been a mix of people, you know, the ancient sea people. I don't think everything is so homogenous, you know, or like separate. You know what I mean?
They should have made a golden dome, man. Why didn't they make a golden dome? Why didn't they make a golden dome?
Yeah. Well, at least we have it now.
Why did that? Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, Jules. This shit is just fucking entertaining as hell.
Different reality, the dimension of the 7 primordial gods of chaos. That is why they use us. You saw it in Lovecraft Country. They need the melanated man to open the portal because they don't have the frequency to do it themselves. The Axis powers weren't some white supremacist club. They were a coalition of American, Moorish, Ottoman, Turkish military nations. Germany, Italy, and Japan. They whitewashed the entire legacy of the swarty Habsburgs just to serve their program, to keep the propaganda theater going for the fake Fourth Reich.
Yeah, this is a whole bunch of nonsense.
We're albinos, Nate. We don't have any melanin to make anything happen. That's the funny thing too. I've seen videos too of like, oh, white people can't be spiritual, or white people can't be like psychic or intuitive or whatever. And it's like, get the fuck out of here. Everybody
Guys
can.
came from the Caucasian Mountains, bro.
The
Yeah.
Caucasus. No, they say they're from the Caucasus Mountain too. I'm still not sure where we're supposed
No,
to
you
be
from the because they put you there. That's the
The
problem.
hey Aztec.
They put you there, Jules. You got the information wrong.
Pardon me. Forgive me.
At the outset of World War II, newly formed British intelligence agency MI6 was tasked with disseminating false information about German dictator Adolf Hitler. This was done in an effort to demoralize the German people so that they would start questioning Hitler's legitimacy. The false information included rumors that Hitler had syphilis, that he had only one testicle, and oddly enough, that he was actually an African American. That is to say, traditional historians have always attributed the rumor that Hitler was an African American to MI6 disinformation. As later records reveal, however, it seems that this accusation couldn't be linked back to MI6 at all. In fact, a handful of scholars at universities all across the world are answering in the affirmative a question that has up till now never been taken seriously. Was Hitler black? This is woke history. Prior to becoming involved in politics, a young Adolf Hitler was making a name for himself within the silent movie industry under the screen name Charlie Chaplin. His style of slapstick comedy mixed with political commentary was a little too silly for his native country of Austria.
This shit is ridiculous.
English translation.
Wait. Pause. Okay, wait. So he's saying Hitler is actually Charlie Chaplin. It just like, I can't.
No, but this one is a spoof. This one is a spoof making fun of the whole shit that we just saw. That's what it is.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
That would be funny if they really did that. Oh my god.
Harry was a little too silly for his native country of Austria. But English translations of his film became enormously successful across Great Britain and America. However, by 1930, the silent movie industry was in decline due to the advent of sound being incorporated into movies. Hitler, realizing he could never succeed as a voice actor due to his inability to speak English, decided to enter politics. It was there that his flair for the dramatics led to his rise as German Chancellor, to supreme dictator, to the eventual loser of World War II. These facts are undisputed among mainstream historians. But the question of whether Hitler was an African American is a controversy that appears to be growing exponentially within academia.
Was Hitler black?
Yeah.
If I were to be asked that question 5 to 10 years ago, I would have taken my fist and beat the fuck out of you. But now I have better control over my anger.
Okay, another reason people might be more open to the possibility that Hitler was black is the recent advances in AI facial recognition technology and the popularity of social networking giving us a more robust perspective of what black people actually look like. Some features include pencil-thin upper lips, small, detailed facial hair, and pasty white skin. But Are these features enough to definitively prove that Hitler was indeed African American? Yes.
Yes. Oh my
That was so
god.
good. Oh,
That
that
was
was
great.
good.
That was great.
Oh, that was
Where's
great.
Shenard
I
now?
told
Where's
you.
Shenard now?
I told you.
Jesus.
I told you, man. Told you it was gonna be good.
Tap 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 tappity tap.
All right, I gotta.
That was good.
We all know that Hitler was not black. Come on, like let's be honest here. We all know that the KKK was not founded by black people. All right, like let's stop this nonsense. Let's stop, trying to, I don't know, distort history or whatever the fuck you guys are trying to do. But it's insane. Like, stop doing that shit. It's retarded. Like, if you're doing it for clicks and baits, sure, I understand the hustle. But if you really believe this shit, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh Lord, have mercy. You got anything to
Well,
add before we move
no,
on to the next clip?
we know at least one person who really believes this shit. So we can put that out there. They're out there. Yeah.
Well, you know what I gotta say about that, Jules.
Out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does? Okay, last time. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Does your brain taste like eggs?
No, I'm not on those type of drugs.
Oh
I don't know what the fuck they smoking on. God. All right, chat. We're gonna play a quick game. And we're gonna join this game too, because I'm a little bit conflicted on this. And is the brother in the right, or is the neighbor in the right? Okay. We're gonna say 1 for the brother, and we're gonna say 2 for the neighbor. So let's check out this story here. Let's go.
He's cool.
Before I play, like I said, I don't know. I'm a little bit conflicted. I'm like in the middle. You know what I mean? Because it's like, but let's play it.
I want to show you what people will put these officers through. So what are you here for, officer?
Okay, Justin, I am here today because your daughter walked down the driveway of your neighbor and discarded your dog's droppings.
In a bag?
In the bag.
Okay.
Your dog's droppings in a neighbor's garbage pail on her property.
Right. So then what?
Okay, so you heard what just happened, right? So his daughter took the dog for a walk. The dog pooped on the neighbor's yard, right, or whatever you want to call it. And basically, she picked it up and put it in a bag. The girl grabbed the poop and put it in one of the, inside of the neighbor's trash, which is probably standing outside or wherever. Right? So the neighbor saw that, right? And guess what happens next?
What did the neighbor proceed to do? The new neighbor on the Karen, by the way.
She took your dog's droppings out of her garbage pail and walked it to the edge of your driveway to return your dog's droppings in the bag. That's
So this woman took the shit that was in the bag that the little black girl put in her trash, and she took it out of her trash, the neighbor's trash. She took it out her own self, the white lady, and decided to bring it to the proper owner, I guess, and drop it at their yard. So I asked the question: Is the neighbor in the right, or is the white lady neighbor in the right? Like, is the black dude in the right, or is the neighbor in the right? Because I I don't know, man. Like, really, bro? Like, you gonna take the effort of taking the dog shit out of the, even though it's in a bag. I understand that, from the trash to come on, man. Like, at that point, just leave it in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you want to go fish it out and take it over there? I get it if you don't have animals and so your garbage doesn't have animal shit in it or whatever. But at the same time, like, shouldn't you be glad that she picked up the dog poo and properly disposed of it? I mean, I guess she could have
Thank
packed it
you.
out, taken it home,
Thank
but
you.
you didn't step in it. Your car tires didn't roll through it, you know?
It wasn't on the
Yeah, and then
lawn.
to take it out of your garbage just to take it over back to them, that's really petty and it's nasty. Like, really?
Yeah, it's petty as fuck, right? But
Yeah.
like, if it really bothered you that much, like, you could have told her, yo, like, put a sign or something, or just told her, like, yo, don't, like, I would appreciate it, next time, don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to get to this point, but it's the officer, yo. Check this out.
Your property.
No, she returned, or no, she littered, you mean?
It's your dog's property.
Would that be litter?
It's your dog's property. It's your property.
So, wait, whoa,
That's not
wait.
your dog's. That's not
Dogs,
your dog's
that's
shopping
not trash? So taking garbage out of a bin and putting it on the ground does not constitute littering. I just want to make sure.
So,
Because, bro, this is not going to look good for you.
no,
Trust me.
It's fine, Justin. 'Cause I understand what you're saying.
Good. I'm glad you do.
So, we went over this. You think it's appropriate to walk down a neighbor's driveway and discard your trash, and your neighbor should just be okay with that. Which, if that's what you want to believe, that's fine. But it's not appropriate.
So you saying
So what? Again, you're not being criminally charged.
I know I'm not criminally charged. I know.
What is going to happen today is you will be indefinitely trespassed.
I get what Nate is saying, bro. Like, yeah, but she's not throwing. Yeah, I mean, if it becomes a normal thing where she's just constantly throwing dog shit and people's trash, that is a bad behavior. She should carry her trash, just her dog shit, just like how these white people be carrying their shit, and then they throw it out of public trash, or they throw it in their trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that issue here because I just let my dog go in the back and I just pick it up, and then I gotta throw it in the trash, and I throw it in my trash. I mean, but shit, like, if we out in a park or whatever, I mean, there's trashes there where you could throw that shit at. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. Yeah, like, that's just fucked up. Imagine me just throwing my baby's diapers and shit into my neighbor's trash. Like, that's kind of foul. I get it, but then again, it's like, damn, she's just walking the dog. She picked up the shit. She probably don't want to. But I mean, if it's only the neighbor's house, damn, you could have had carried it to your house too. But damn, man, we're gonna have a war over.
And I want to know, was there a history of, did this happen before? Was this the first time? If it wasn't the first time, I get calling the police. But if this was the very first time something like that happened, like, go talk to your neighbor and just be like,
Yeah,
hey,
seriously.
I'd really appreciate it if you didn't throw your dog shit in my car. I would totally be like, yeah, that's not cool. Talk to your neighbor first. Just, geez. Maybe they did. I don't know. Curious.
From her property.
That's fine, bro.
So you're more than welcome to, because she said you go on nice walks with your family. So you're more than welcome to continue your walks and your family with your dog and your daughter.
I know my right. I'm not worried about that. I know what it is. Trust me.
Hold on. Just no more walking down her driveway and discarding your dog's
Okay.
trash or any other behavior on her property. And if you do any of that, and she has a ring camera.
Yeah. All right. So what can I do for her throwing the trash on my lawn? Following me down. For following me down.
And returning your
That's it. That's called actually inciting something. That's insinuating. That's she's starting
nervous that a woman was following you. That's what you're saying.
She said, "What do you mean?"
You just
Well, yes. I felt a threat for my life. I have a witness. I felt a threat for my life. She followed me. She was following me, and she stopped at the top of my driveway. I felt a fear in my life, and I want to put a protective order on her.
I'm happy you brought that up. So I said that. Funny. I said that to her too as well. So you're more than welcome to go down to 50 Field Street, Torrington Courthouse.
All right.
Granted,
I feel threat in my life, and I want to be able to do something right now.
Power issues.
No, I want you to act right now. I'm traumatized. My daughter was scared.
So
and my brother-in-law, he was with me. He witnessed everything. So we're in fear for our life right now because she's calling up the police and sending the police for overthrowing dog poop in here.
She's fearful
There's
too,
people.
and the video, and honestly, the video
Oh,
that I saw
what's up, neighbor? Hey, the lady on the corner, don't throw dog shit in her driveway. She'll call the lady that called the cops. She called the cops on you last time. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, she's a good neighbor. Yeah, she has a thing. Must be with black people.
Okay, so
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Justin, going forward,
It's probably black people.
Justin, going forward, you can go on the 50 Field Street. You walk in there, right to the clerk's.
I like you guys here too.
Office.
You're cool. I gotta fuck with you,
Okay.
bro, because I can't believe you entertaining that
And
nonsense
they'll
with us.
explain how you can get the protective order in place. All right?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I feel a threat for my life though, man. I want to do something now.
Watching the
I'm
video that
nervous.
she had, I would say it's much more the other way because she has the ring video of you standing there
What did I say?
making some
You know what
comments.
I can make comments. I can make comments.
Go
Did I
off.
threaten her? Did I threaten her?
You said
No. Answer the question. Yes or no, boss. Was there threats? Because I'd be in custody. No. Answer the question.
She feels threatened.
Was
She
there
feels
any?
nervous.
That's cool. Okay, listen, dog.
Justin,
Was there threats made?
I need to
Just
ask
please
you-
answer that.
I need to ask you.
Please
these
answer
questions.
that. Did you give me my license back?
Yes, sir. I need to ask you these questions.
What?
So you understand how to get protective order, correct?
Yes, I know that.
And you understand that you're being indefinitely trusted.
Yeah, he needs to relax. Like I get that you're pissed off and you're upset, but you're not helping your cause either.
Yeah, he's exaggerating a little too much.
Yeah.
That's from her property.
Like, I'm
correct?
sure he wasn't in fear of his life.
So what happens if when I walk?
You understand that, correct?
Yeah. What do you mean? What's indefinitely trespass mean?
And you can never go on her property.
Okay. All right. So cool.
And so going forward, we are.
So there's no reason if I drive by her street. I have loud cars.
Yeah, you could, it's a public.
She called the cops on him because he drove by the showers.
That's not what's going on today.
No. You guys are doing her dirty work. Who? All right. Who's she related to?
Like Jesus Christ, dude, this guy, man.
Who's she related to? Who's she related to? Bro, you going hard.
I
right
was
now,
in your
dog.
side
You're going
until
hard.
now,
Nah,
bro.
you're
Like,
going
Yeah, I
hard.
know.
You're going
Do
hard.
you have any more questions for me?
I didn't have any questions in the
Come
first
on,
place. I don't
man.
know why you at my house.
Right, because I was called because you went on her property.
Hey, but you didn't give me no ticket or nothing. Where my citation for my trespass? Where my trespass citation?
You're being notified.
Oh, I'm not. So there's no real there's no real trespassing then, because there has to be paperwork.
Going forward,
What's
from
the
this moment,
paperwork?
yes, dispatch will know, then you'll be added to the trespass list for that.
Okay, well I need the paperwork right now.
There's no paperwork. on
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Even for warnings, you got to write it.
This is classic petty neighborhood dispute that escalates into
oh my God.
police involvement over dog poop. The daughter put the dog waste in the neighbor's trash can, technically trespassing on their
Oh my
property
God.
or
Could,
bin.
could you zoom
And
past
expecting-
Habib?
Yeah, I can't do it either.
I can't listen to Habib.
It's unfortunate that these motherfuckers is having a war over dog shit. What up,
Well,
Leonard?
the thing is this: what you just witnessed actually is the big reason you have so many black guys in prison. He could have just shut up,
Mm-hmm.
let the police officer say what he had to say, and took his advice. Okay, so all right. And he advised the woman, you can get a no trespass on this guy because you've got him on camera, and you could do the same. Okay, thank you, officer. Go to the police station, get a no trespass put on the woman. She will receive that no trespass order. Now, if she walks her dog down the street, she can't let the dog go in your yard, which is your property. You know, if the street's on your right-hand side, your yard's on the left. The left-hand side where grass is at, that's your property. And you've got cameras recording. You record her dog taking a dump in your yard, and you got her. But no. See, Wakandans, they must be seen and heard on every occasion. And that's the reason they lose so many court cases.
I would have handled that shit way different. motherfucker said the cop said you got in front of her property and her ring camera saw you talking a whole bunch of crazy wild shit. It's probably the same way he's acting right now. But
Exactly.
and it's like, come on, dog. Like you're not helping your case if you trying to make it seem like she crazy or whatever. You got to be the one that's calm and collective and not go in front of her
That's
property and do any of that stupid shit. Like,
that
dude,
is
I
an
had an incident.
impossibility.
Listen, I
That's
had
an
an incident here.
impossibility for. Okay, go ahead.
I had an incident here, bro, with one of my daughter's friends. I mean, she don't live around here no more, thank God. And this little girl had a fucking brand new iPhone, and apparently, I don't know why the hell she had an iPhone on her. And this was like 3 years ago, right? And the little girl, is throwing the fucking the phone in the air and shit. Then
Mm-hmm.
the phone ends up falling into the floor. Bang, the screen
Mm-hmm.
cracks. She
Mm-hmm.
takes it home. Her mom gets pissed off. She's like, "Oh, what happened to the phone?" Oh, the kids are telling me to throw it in the air. She comes back here, knocking on the door like super hard. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, yo, like, my wife tells me what happens afterwards. I'm like, yo, why didn't you call me so I could, set her straight? She's like, no, it should never get that way. And I'm like, yeah, it should never get that way, but she shouldn't be knocking that way either. Like her daughter had her phone. Her daughter is responsible for her phone. Nobody else in this house broke the phone. She's the one that decided to throw it up in the air. So why is she, you know what I mean? Imagine if I was a Pookie or Ray Ray. That shit would have gone way different. I would have gone to her house and blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, it should never have to get that far. The only reason why I was upset, it's like you're not gonna come here with your attitude to my in front of my door, bro. Like that's not gonna be tolerated. Like you could the same way you came in or the same way you stepped to my door. That's the same way you can leave. Cause I'll call the police. I'm a civilian. That's my mindset, Lenny. I call the cops. Women, man, anybody. Don't matter.
Yeah.
LGBTQ, I call the police.
And that's the same way I function. Like a couple of years ago, I was, and it has a funny part to the story too, mind you. 9 o'clock, it gets dark. I'm setting off fireworks with my grandchildren, right? Nosy Nancy from next door that doesn't like fireworks and says that it gives her dogs the willies yells to the window, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Having fun with my grandchildren."
It's a free country.
Well, fireworks bother. Okay, you know what? Fireworks are legal in the state of Georgia. Legal. Quiet hour starts at 10 p.m. If you have a problem with what I'm doing right now, dial 911. Otherwise, close your window. And I continue doing what I was doing. And then I had the little guys, those ones you light and the sparklers.
I think I got footage of I don't mean to be, intrusive, but I think I have footage of that incident with you and your grandkids. Let me see. I think this is it. Give me a second. Oh shit,
No,
Lenny. Is that
you,
how it
you,
went?
It's a
No,
little more than
that's
a
not.
class tank.
No, the little guy, right? I lit the sparkler for him with the colors, and he's sitting there looking at it. And he's just enamored with. Now, I'm lighting the other one, his sparkler unit. I do not take the time to realize when I turned around to light his, this boy is standing right behind me with sparklers going, and he set the back of my shirt on fire. And my daughter's like, "Dad, your shirt's on fire." I'm like,
you know what we used to do? You know what we used to do, but I've only done this with like my white friends, right? So this is like, I was working in college campus, so I knew a lot of of the kids and shit. I used to hang out with them and stuff, and I mean, I was about the same age, so it just made sense to It wasn't like I was like a fucking 40-year-old hanging around with 20-year-olds. No, it was never that. But we had this kid. He had lived in Maine, and shout out to him, man. I don't want to say his name, but he's a close, dear friend to me, Polish kid. Um, Dope ass kid. But anyways, this kid had a bunch of Roman candles. He had like over 50 Roman candles. Just the ones that shoot the flare. They just don't they don't do that. It's just the ones that flare up.
Mhm.
And dude, we just had a whole bunch of them. We went outside and we had a battle.
Yeah, well, they do that all over. They do it all over the nation. It's
And it was the first time I've ever done that shit, man. And it was with
yeah,
some white folks because my Hispanic friends would never do that. They'd be like, "Nah, you
yeah,
crazy."
it's common. You see them. There's old videos of them in Chicago in the hood doing the same thing.
Yeah, I see them.
The with that one there, that was I'm like, I couldn't be upset because I should have paid more attention to what I was doing. And he was so enamored with the sparkling that, he didn't think. And he was about like 4. So he really, I mean, come on now. He's not thinking on that level. Like, hey, look, fire. No. So, yeah, it was
He's like,
quite
it's part of the
hilarious.
show.
But now this is what I would love to know. Why people online have such a lack of originality. Because I don't know if you've noticed it, but that music from
when they shot Ricky.
Yes, that has been on like a plethora of videos as of late.
Yeah. I'm about to
like,
make a video
what?
with that. I'm about to make a video.
I'm like, come on, that's
I'm waiting for like a moment here to happen that it's clippable enough to like put that shit behind it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like what?
Yeah, so
it's gonna be good.
yeah, that's I'm like, I just I can't do it. I can't do it. It's no.
What up, Mr. Nichols? Yo,
Yeah.
so Jules, what do you think of this before Leonard gets to say something here? I just want you to play this real quick.
Wearing a dress and high heel tie, a deeply concerning video has surfaced showing Tyheim Clark, widely known as the childcare whisperer, wearing a dress and high heels while telling a group of young children that their parents cannot be trusted.
I want you to hear me. The parents are not your friends, okay? They cannot be trusted, all right? Because I want you to hear me. The parents are not your friends, okay? They cannot be trusted, all right?
I'm sending Nate and Cam for his ass, and they won't ever find him again.
That's all you want to say, Jules?
I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, that's the end, right? But fuck him. Those are the first people you're supposed to be able to trust, in an ideal world, especially your mama. My God. Fuck that guy. He does.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead, Lenny.
He's in a Democrat liberal state.
What
And
was it that you were saying yesterday? Booty.
booty, 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 booty. And they support all that behavior. They support it all. Okay. And I'm really tired of people pretending that Obama is not gay. There's a movie that he and Big Mike executive produced. And not only was it to highlight the one gay figure that was the key figure behind the March on Washington, there was a pastor of a church that he was in a relationship with who was married, that the wife had to call him up and tell him, I'm pregnant. My father has given him the reins of the church. Send my husband home. Yeah, and it's a little known movie. It just happened to like pop up on Netflix, and it's like, oh, they produced a movie. It's Ralston or Royston or some damn body. And you know, it's like, okay, let me check this out. And it was gaiety to the extremest most of the most gay. So yeah. There's always, you know, the Democrat liberals. It's like you get these black women, they lie to themselves about gay men. They lie to themselves. They know these guys are gay, and they lie to themselves like they're not.
Leonard, do you remember? So you're talking about him being gay. Do you remember Larry Sinclair?
Who's Larry Sinclair?
Let me hear. Let's refresh your memory.
Mm-hmm.
An individual and as a journalist want to, again, just urge caution when you hear this little bit. I would encourage you actually to listen to the entire thing and make your own judgment here about a gentleman by the name of Larry Sinclair. So I'm going to show you a little excerpt from Tucker's interview with Larry Sinclair. So this guy came out years ago when Obama was running and basically said that he had an intimate relationship with Barack Obama and that they had done some illicit substances, specifically cocaine.
Yeah, light skin with good hair.
Point out
Watch.
is not necessarily like somebody you consider a really trusted source because, well, he's a convicted felon. But nonetheless, these accusations exist. And so I wasn't going to do it. And then I thought, you know what? I need to. And I need to because the other side would do this on Trump. And it's, you know, not that two wrongs make a right, but this is the world in which we live. Again, I encourage you to make your own assessment about this. And I'm just going to play a short clip of it here. But think about why it is that this story was squelched and all the stuff on Trump, including the dossier, which was fake, was not. Watch.
I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort.
And you're in the limo.
Yep.
Driving or parked?
No, the driver's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he does it like he's subconscious. Respectfully.
And I just happened to notice that he pulls something else out of his pocket. And next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking. So I don't have an issue with it. I mean, some people smoke, some people snort.
Smoking the cocaine.
Yes. So as I'm doing a line, I just start, this is the part where you kind of make your move to see where things are going. So I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going. And it went the direction I had intended it to go.
Okay. Maybe that's all we need to hear for now.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we don't need. But yeah. And he was never sued. It was never refuted. And, you know, if it's not true, they're going to sue you for libel. But they did not. He did not.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, exactly. 2000 party out of time. Him and Obama was freaking in 1999. Look it up, look up to date. Him and Larry, look it up, look up to date.
And I don't think that
Mm-hmm.
was their only encounter, or it lasted longer because there was also something about being in a hotel room.
There,
So
he's
it was
had
either late
look.
at night with multiple encounters. I forget, it's so long ago, but he was not a stranger to Obama. This was not like a
Obama was not stranger to this bathhouse, the exact same bathhouse where Jesse Smollett brought those Wakandans for that fake hate crime. What come on, what are the chances? What
that
Chicago's
makes
not
sense to
that
me.
small of a city. Chicago's not that small of a city. What are the freaking chances? Now, see if you all feel me on this. What are the chances on Juicy Smuluye bringing those Nigerian Wakandans to a particular bathhouse that Bathhouse Barry, better known as Barack Obama,
Yeah,
frequented
but those
religiously?
Nigerians are gay because he was hooking up with one of them too, anyways.
Right. So you've got that. Then when he did the fake hate crime, the state's attorney, Kim Fox, recused herself from the case, stating she knows too many people that are personally connected to the victim, which was who? The Obamas. Now, why would the Obamas be so connected with Juicy Smuluye? Because Barack likes some light skin with good hair when they are of the melanated persuasion.
Are you saying Big Mike has good hair? Is that what you're
No,
telling
I'm talking
me?
about Juicy
I'm fucking
Smuluye. I'm not
around.
talking about Big Mike.
I'm
I'm not talking
joking.
about. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Mike the Monkey Mike.
Do you remember when they made a big deal about her arms? Her arms. It's like, oh, she's just so athletic and stuff. It's like she looks like a linebacker, but you're gonna try to be like, oh, she has such nice arms.
Well, back in high school, she was built. She was built like a
No, this was when she
12-year-old
was first
boy.
lady.
No, I know,
Right.
but in high school, she was built like a 12-year-old boy. The running joke on her was she was a carpenter's dream. Flat as a board, needed to get nailed.
There we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, from the neck down, she reminds me of a little poor boy in the projects on Christmas Day. He'll go look up under the tree and he ain't got nothing to play with.
A carpenter's dream.
Yeah. And then they want to say those are their kids. No,
Right.
stop. Then they want to say he was a doggone activist in Chicago, but there's not a single newspaper clipping of him doing any social activism. And for the area that he's supposed to have been an activist in, Argdale Gardens, that is one of the last standing remaining housing projects on the far south side. And that cannot be verified by anyone. It's all lies. And just like I told people, if they look and see how he got in office, it's this woman. Her name is Alice Palmer. She selected him to finish out her term because she had other plans. Then when the next election came around, and you know how they are in Chicago, they vote blue no matter who. You don't even have to doggone politic, campaign, any of that. And that's when he got elected as senator in his first election. But when he initially became a senator, he was appointed, not elected, by Alice Palmer. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And the Senate district that he serves Hyde Park, South Shore, and Inglewood, the ghetto ass neighborhood that I come from, that has not gotten any better. And incidentally, it's all the blacks have almost been moved completely out. It's almost all Hispanic. And I love it. I love it.
They used to be, they went from, I'm from Inglewood to, I'm from Inglewood.
Inglewood homes. To see what they did was they went and got those properties for next to nothing, fixed them up, and they're living large. That's like, you could take a wild guess, because my family home is still there. And when the neighbor died, he had been there for years and years and years. They bought his home. Now, give me a guess on how much you think they bought it. Okay, it's a 2-bedroom home with a 2-car garage in the back. Okay? How much do you think they bought that home for?
What year?
What year? About 10 years ago. Tops.
Probably bought it for like maybe 315.
3. Yeah, I was gonna say in the 3s.
Oh, if it wasn't so late, I can't call. This is my phone call phone. If it wasn't so late, I would call my nephew, because I know he'll pick up and be like, hey, how much did your mother and your aunt buy that house next door to the house for? Oh, $5,000.
What?
$5,000.
A house lien?
No lien. It was paid for. It's been paid for forever. It's just the guy didn't live there anymore. The family didn't want it. It had to get completely gutted out and rewired and brought up to new today's standards. And they got all that done, including central heat and air with the ductwork and all that. They put $20,000 into it. All right? Yeah. And then got some other work done for another $5,000. So when my sister passed away, my other sister, she withdrew $30,000 out the bank and paid each one of my sister's kids $15,000 apiece. Saying, I'm going to just, since you all don't want the house, I'm going to be fair. Yeah.
So I played a clip of that, booty teacher.
Oh, here we go.
About
with the booty.
Right. So we got a counter to that.
Strongest power that the school institution has is your fear. That's where it largely, it's true that they can select one person and by a gargantuan effort and 6 months spying and a huge outlay of money, they can crush that person's life. It is true. I'll tell you what's not true. They can't do that to 8 people. They don't have the resources. The strongest power that the school institution has is your fear. That's where it largely, it's true that they can select one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now, same home. You know what the assessed value for it is right now?
Or like $600-700.
$39,010. So if they sell that house after the work that was put into it, they'll make a grand profit of $9,000. And the home was built in 1888.
And why the house is so cheap over there, man?
Because nobody moves to Inglewood. People only move out. Nobody moves in that area. People only move out, or that was a heavily populated area for the Great Migration north from the Jim Crow South. And a lot of people, one of their parents died or whatever. The house was left to them. They didn't pay the taxes. Then the city owned the house. Then somebody bought the house for taxes. rented it out, slumlords mainly, until the house was non-rentable, and then somebody would just light a match, and yeah.
Sounds awful.
And the
Sounds
reason,
like time for good old gentrification.
and the reason they bought the house, the main reason they bought the house was, we don't want any riffraff living next to us. So we better buy this property because who knows what's going to move next door to us.
Damn.
I shit you not. Yeah, I shit you not. So,
crazy.
And there you go. So the fence was cut down, the metal fence between the two properties. Property A, original family home, has a large deck on the back and virtually no grass to cut. The houses are on lots that are only 125 feet deep. Now, once you consider you have a 2-car garage in the back, and you got a house in the front, how much yard do you actually have?
About 2 feet, about 4 square feet.
At least. So, yeah.
That sucks.
So let's get into the next story. There was this young gentleman that decided to go on a trip with his 3 white friends, and this young black brother, and
Mississippi.
yeah, and all 3 white kids came back except him. So let's check this
In
out.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I really don't know what really happened. I'm not going to assume or anything. I need more information. So
I don't.
that's what
They're
I
in
know.
Mississippi.
On Monday, multiple agencies came together to search for missing teen Nolan Wells.
That search came to an end after a body was discovered in the area he went missing. Joining us live now with more is Asia Ellis.
Yes, this is the boat launch where multiple authorities came together just to find and search for answers after 18-year-old Nolan Wells went missing on the 4th of July. Emotions were very high yesterday as family and friends gathered just to see what authorities could provide with answers. And yesterday morning, park rangers found a body on the northern tip of Horn Island, and the Jackson County coroner tells WXXV there is no reason to believe the body is anyone other than Wells. However, DNA results are still pending. Support has continued to pour in from the community with a GoFundMe created and the Scoop Biloxi pledging 10% of sales through July 12th to help the Wells and Walmsley family. Now here's Sheriff John Ledbetter with more information.
Been keeping close contact with them and keeping them updated and informed with as much information as we have, as much information that we can share at the particular time. DNA results are expected to be released later this morning, and WXXV will provide the latest updates throughout the day. For now, reporting where you live in Jackson County, I'm Asia Ellis, WXXV News 25.
Very sad.
You think them boys did something to that kid?
It's Mississippi. I don't know about the boys having any involvement, but it's Mississippi. Mississippi has never changed. And that's what's so disheartening about Jackson, Mississippi, how you got the Wakandans that are 86 in each other lovely like, and it's like, you do know that used to be y'all ancestors up in trees, right? Just because. So you all have basically turned into, you all say you're oppressed. Now you've got the exact same behavior as your ancestors oppress us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About each other.
Medgar Evans, Emmett Till, you name it, a plethora thereof.
Sad.
This morning, the desperate search for answers in Mississippi after the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, authorities recovering a body believed to be the teen. Investigators and volunteers from the Cajun Navy spent the weekend urgently searching for Wells after he vanished from Horn Island on July 4th.
Nolan Wells was on a boat. He left from a private dock area in the Ocean Springs area and proceeded with his friends to Horn Island.
Wells was visiting the barrier island 10 miles from the Gulf Coast, boating with friends, last seen about 3 p.m. Saturday.
They left and went back without Nolan. From what we understand, he chose to stay there.
Later that night, when he didn't return home, his mother reporting him missing to police, then quickly taking to social media, posting pictures of the teen, pleading for help finding him. The heartbreaking discovery made about 8:45 Monday morning when authorities say the Mississippi Community College wide receiver's suspected body was found in the water just off the shore. His mother writing, "His father, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated," describing Wells as a sweet son who was always willing to cheer and uplift others. Now, investigators say they suspect he drowned, but they're still interviewing friends who were with him as they work to pinpoint what exactly happened.
That's why we're still asking for information if anybody has anything, any knowledge.
And that information, the sheriff says, will help them paint a better picture of what happened to Nolan in the moments before his death. A toxicology report from the coroner's office is still pending.
Could it be possible motherfuckers was like rafting and shit? You know how they tie the shit in the boat? The motherfucker, you know, fell, he drowned, he couldn't swim and shit. You know what I mean? Who knows, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to think negative shit.
Well, you know, remember who are those? Oh, it's not Madoff. I'm just thinking of Bernie, but it's like close to that. There was this narcissistic dad with the son that was really bad. You know what I'm talking about? And then they were on the boat and they hit they were drinking and then they hit a boulder and then some girl went flying and the girl died, one of their friends, and then they covered it up and there was all this crazy shit with the family. And they were prominent lawyers, generations of lawyers in that county. That shit was crazy. And it was all white people covering up the crimes of white people. Just say. Some people just crazy.
Yeah, well, you've got.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you have 3 friends of mine who, after their father retired from the Ford Motor Company, moved back to Mississippi. Then when his son got out the Navy, he moved nearby in Mississippi, down there. His other son is staying in the property in Chicago. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, if something happens, man, we need to come on. Man, if you can get together, man, we go to Mississippi, see Pops. Nah, pimping, I'm not going to Mississippi, man. Well, you go through there going to Louisiana. Yep, and it's not a long trip through Mississippi to get to Louisiana. I am not going to, I'm going to hang out in Mississippi. That is against my common sense. There have been too many atrocities against blacks in Mississippi. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it.
This 18-year-old boy went out to hang out with his friends on the 4th of July.
Oh my goodness, not one of them.
On a boat trip, per se, off a Gulf Coast. And these particular pictures were taken on that day, apparently. However, by the end of the trip, he did not return home. The rest of his friends returned home. And when he did not come back home, his family declared him missing. Going back to the beach area, the Gulf Coast around the Horns Island where he went missing to search for him. They've been searching for him since the 4th of July. Here is the thing here. And the friends were asked, according to some sources, the friends said that they did not remember anything, that they don't remember, they know nothing. Some sources are even saying that the friends are not saying anything, that they all just went to their respective houses, kept quiet as though they did not have a friend with them on that boat. However, another source claims that the friends did mention that while they were on the boat together at some point, 18-year-old Nolan Xavier Wells left them to go talk with a girl, to go hang out with a girl on the beach side, I guess. And that was the last time, according to the friends, they saw him. He did not come back to the boat, according to his friends. Now, a source also mentioned that they met the girl in question. The girl admitted to talking with Nolan. She admitted to seeing him. They hung out for a while, talked briefly, and then she went about her day. And according to her, to the best of her knowledge, he went back to his friends on the boat. And I think this is where the two narratives are clashing. The friends say that they believe the whole time Nolan was with the girl. And by the end of the boat trip, they thought he had taken a ride with somebody home. Whereas the girl had it in mind that the boy was with the friend after they finished talking. But here's the thing, the boy's mobile phone was found. Maybe he left it on the boat, or maybe they saw it somewhere around the place where he disappeared. And the search for him has been going on up until the 6th of July, where upon they said a body was found in that same shorelines, and it turned out that the body belonged to the 18-year-old. The parents are asking questions. They want to know what happened. A lot of people are also wondering what would have gone wrong. But you know, this is America. And when a setting like this is the background of this tragedy, people are quick to point out the race. He turns out to be the only black boy amongst a group of white friends. And that is where a lot of people are believing that something most definitely went down on that boat. And all the white friends have bounded together to keep one statement so that they don't get in trouble. It seems as though a settings like this is recurring for such kind of tragedy. You cannot just trust being the only black person amongst a group of white people.
Yeah, Drew.
Okay. I mean, look, they could both
That's
be
how I
telling the
feel.
truth.
That's how I
They
feel
both
when
could
you
be
and
telling.
Nate are up here, and I'm just here by myself.
Shut up. You're stupid. How do you think I feel when you guys are all speaking Spanish? And I'm like, yo, no say. I wish I could ja with you guys. I know, didn't hit. Where'd you go, Latino? What happened?
I can't with the if you go back hell no. I can't. That's why I hate to call customer service for anything. As soon as the phone picks up, no, the dibby. Yeah, get your no.
Get your booty.
Yeah, get your dibby ass on down the road someplace. Want to hear that shit?
Damn, Leonard thinks that the white boys did something to that boy, bro.
No, I don't think those guys particularly did something to him. But the history of Mississippi being what it is not a far stretch. I mean, it's like hell. If
Like,
you ride on
what's the history of Mississippi though? Like,
the mystery of Mississippi
I mean, the
is
history.
killing up a whole hell of a lot of black folks, and the murderers are getting off because the charge of murder is a state crime, and the only way they'll get time is if it goes federal and they are charged with violating someone's civil rights.
So, can you elaborate on like a murder or something?
Okay, I'll elaborate. You've got the guy, right?
And don't mention child.
No, it's not children. The guy that eliminated Medgar Evers, right? They found rifle with his fingerprints, everything on it, everything tied right to him. But the jury found him innocent. He ended up getting retried in federal court at the age of 70 something. and spent the rest of his life in jail. Yeah, died in prison. Yeah. As long as you get tried in a court in Mississippi, you had that Emmett Till, right? Trial after trial after trial. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. The only way they could have got him was they had to prove that they violated their Emmett Till's civil rights. Couldn't prove it. You had those freedom riders, the two small hats and the black guy. And they couldn't get them on taking their lives, but they got them on a civil rights violation. And the other parents wanted all three of them buried together, but due to the laws of Mississippi at the time, he was black. You couldn't bury blacks and whites together in the same cemetery. Yeah. I mean, all of this, you can look this stuff up. It's like, damn, it's like, yeah.
Friends apparently don't remember anything, but they made it back to land though. We all know what really happened. We know why Nolan is nowhere to be found.
Oh my goodness.
If you're a black parent and your kids are in these schools surrounded by a majority of white people, proximity matters, and they're going to tend to be friends and date white people. You have to have your kids not be tone deaf and have discernment in certain situations. This will save their lives, literally.
Latino, are you there? It's a wonder my man's alive, right? Going off that, guys.
You killed him.
Well, you want to know
the whole
something?
family that adopted him.
Yeah, you want to know something since they know.
He's not a black man. He's a white man trapped in a black man's body. He
Okay, yeah, that's
like that movie.
Yeah, but
yo, Jules, Jules, what's up? What's up, bro? How you been? Yo, what's good?
Hi, Nunzio.
I seen that whole incident that happened over there. You know what I'm saying? And he was violating, so he just spewing lies, and you was up there, and you allowed that. Stanley? No, I'm talking about Joseph Donald D'Amico, the biggest man. Yeah, I seen that.
Oh. You know, I'm new over there, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was listening.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And the guy had banana asked a 13-year-old girl to squirt. And the guy that was talking to you was spreading lies. I got the video clip of that.
Really?
Yeah, he was on Monkey. Yeah, it's on Jicky Street. I'll look for it. Get that shit for me.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I told them that, you know, I judge people by my interactions with them, and so far, you know, you've been respectful and very cool, and you know, so I mean, I don't just listen to I'm listening to what people say, but I'm not basing any of my opinions off of what other people say.
I get it, yeah, but it's just messed up because, like, I wouldn't expect, you know, I don't expect much from people, right? But if someone's violating you, I'm not gonna allow that shit. I'm not even gonna be present for that shit, you know. But if I am in that situation, I'm gonna pop off and, you know, make sure divert the situation. And I've seen a few times you were trying to do that, but they kept trying to go back to the you know, commentary and shit. You know, I did notice that. So that right there is noticeable, you know, because I see you was like, it was uncomfortable for you in that situation, you know.
Yeah, it was, and I'm new there. I don't know anybody, and I know people talking all kinds of stuff. I mean, that space is just really wild. I'm like, okay, you know, yeah. So don't judge me too much because you know, I'm just getting my footing, learning these people, who they are. So
yeah, I got other channels that are. I got other channels that are bigger. than his shit that just came to my. I just had a live stream tonight. Multiple people came to my shit that have like 50 to like 100,000 subs in their shit. Cause like these are the people that I know. But yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to network with people, just come over to my shit. That's what it is. I network. My channel's more of like a network. Everybody gets a wrench over there. And if you don't have a wrench, you know, if I'm cool with you, you get a wrench. If you don't have a wrench, you know I'm not cool with you, you know. But I could copy and paste your name so I could put you on the list over there so you get a wrench. You know, so you could talk to motherfuckers like that. If you're interested.
Sure enough. We'll come over
Yeah,
and
they talk
visit.
about Trump
Yeah.
and everything like that. Like they got big channels over there. Check out Mac Mean. Like he was part of the beef sector, then transferred over to another sector. But yeah, Mac Mean's fire.
I'll tell you, if you're seeing with that last video you played, how you got these. We know what happened. It's funny
Like
how they know what
Carmelo.
happened because
Like Carmelo.
because whites are involved. They know what happened, but nobody knew what happened when you had that 17-year-old girl, Kanika Jenkins, in Chicago, who all these girls hooked up to go to a party at a hotel with her in her mother's car. They brought the car back to her mother's house. Then it's like, oh, she was in the freezer. But don't nobody know what happened there, right? That's because it was all black folk. But let it have been some white folk. Oh, we know what happened. We know what happened. See, that's the reason that, you know, I'm so in favor of give them sweat equity. Give them the sweat equity. See? Give it to them. It's nerve-wracking. Now, if I base something on something, I'm going to base it on the history, right? On the history. It's just like in the 90s, if you were wearing red and you were in a particular neighborhood, it was a high probability you were going to get smoked. Same thing if you were wearing blue in a particular neighborhood. There's a high probability you were going to get smoked. And based on that history, you know what happened. Like with Mississippi, based on the history of mysterious deaths of blacks, if not whites getting just completely off. Okay. Based on that, it's a high probability that is what happened. Now, if it would have been in Jackson, Mississippi, oh, you know, with some Wakandans that were blasting. Like they talk about that social media influencer chick, talking about she was in a Lambo and they got to popping off in Florida.
Yeah. I heard that.
Okay. Many do not know the median family income in that area is $90,000 a year. Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
Median income, $90,000 a year. Lamborghini in that neighborhood. The truth tells itself. The truth tells itself. The truth tells itself. So
that's how they get caught.
You know,
living out of
yeah,
their
the truth.
Yeah, that's
the truth.
a lot of people get caught living out of their means. You know,
Yeah.
that like you see people with big chains, you know, all that big baller shit. Yeah, they're watching your ass. You know how you have like a basically like a fucking 9 to 5 and coming out with a $50,000 wristwatch on. You know, that's something they look for, 100%.
Exactly. Like they got this knucklehead down here. Now this broad, you would figure she knew better. Used to be in the Navy, but you know, she's a stud, so she thinks she, you know, one of the homies. She had one of them, I don't know what that new Whitted watch that's supposed to be the expensive shit today. You all may know what it is. You all are younger than me.
A Protect.
No, it wasn't a Patek. It was
AP.
like two. There you go. 2 letters, the AP. Yeah. She had
Yeah.
one of them that was blinged out, right? She was selling to somebody, Facebook Marketplace. They stepped up on the vehicle and she's like, no, because and blam, right? And she's lucky because it went in this way about right here.
Shit.
But it was on an angle to the front. It went in this way and came out the front side over here, so it hit no vital organs. So I'm sitting here like, you ditzoid, you're gonna sell an AP blinged out watch, Facebook Marketplace. You'd have met some random person. You deserve what you got. No, people should be able to. Just because you should be able to, don't mean you can. If I see a woman with a big old ass and I just whack it, damn, you got a fatty. Just because she got a fatty don't mean I can slap on it and grab it, do it.
Right.
See that? That's illegal. Immoral. You keep your hands to yourself.
So look, if
I'm
they
like
take-
this.
If somebody takes
play-
that,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
but see, that's how it goes, brother. Like, you know, if somebody wants something that you don't got, like they don't got, they're gonna try to take it from you, especially those devious fucking people in that lifestyle. They might
Exactly.
She's lucky she's alive. She's lucky she's alive.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Because she caught one through the driver's side, right front of her ear, went right through the innards, came out
Right.
the other side of her face.
Yeah.
She's lucky. I'm
shame.
sitting here like, but you thought it was a good idea. Because because I had this watch. And take that bass out your voice. You're not a dude, okay?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
You know? Yeah, that's the world we live in. You know? Because it's like, I got like, not to an argument, but they didn't want to accept the truth. Told somebody, I said, you know what? Said blacks have been voting diehard Democrat at least the last 60 years, right? At least the last 60 years. What has changed in Black America? What has gotten better?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing. Everything's gotten worse. So how long are you going to keep doggone? You all are like a woman that has battered woman syndrome. How long you going to keep letting that dude violently love you? What, until he love you to death? No, see, you down there in Georgia around all them white folk. See, and it's like you can't be prosperous if you black without living around whites. Can't do it. According to the Wakandans.
Yo, what was that guy's name that used to go on CTs? The guy who used to go, he was a comedian, bro. He used to talk, I don't even have white friends. If my friend is black and he's got a white friend, I don't even
Oh, you talking
ain't
about
even
Ben?
white.
Ben?
Yeah, Ben. That shit was funny,
Ben?
bro. Yeah. That shit was funny. I was laughing at him. No bullshit.
Unc Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing that's hilarious. And and then I throw stuff out there and it's gotten to the point they expect it. And I'm like, prove me wrong. They talk all that yang and the yang, and I'd be like, okay, well, it's very simple to just pull up your FICO score. Man, see, you that's it. What? What?
Yo, then he gets pissed off and shit. That shit. Yo, I was rolling when you said that shit.
Every time, it's like, it's like, look, are you gonna be buried via GoFundMe, or do you have enough money in the bank just in case?
Yeah.
Pick a struggle. Like, I got life insurance, comes right out my doggone veteran money, $40,000. But they say the average burial costs $10,000. I don't want to be buried, but I don't know what they're gonna do with me. I ain't gonna be here to say no. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, if you write
that's
it in
the
the
thing.
will, if you write it in
Man,
the
that shit still don't
will or
matter.
something,
Man,
you
look,
know,
you give me a will, I could throw that away. He didn't leave one.
I make my own one, shit, right?
Stop playing. Who gon' how could you prove it? That's the thing. They can't. So it's some things, you just gotta just
Leonard,
you
things
just
get
gotta
filed with
you
the
got
court. Things would at least be
okay.
like maybe notarized, filed with the court. If it's
Okay.
a trust
All
is
right.
better than a will, but
It's-
it would be filed at least with your
Okay.
name. Just saying.
Right. And you know how many people actually do that in the United States? Americans are irresponsible as frickin' frack and zick and zack. They just think the sun is going to keep rising tomorrow because it's risen every day their whole life. That's the American mindset.
But yeah, people do need to learn more in that regard.
Exactly. I just sit there and be like, okay. So it's like, hey, I tell people, when you get to the age you've stabilized your life, you've done all you want to do, you just kicking back. At that point, if you don't have it already, you better start saving hard to get it. Put you $10,000. Put you $10,000 in some account somewhere, and leave that information with one of your children. And you croak, that color your funeral.
Hopefully they
I'd be embarrassed as hell. I'd be embarrassed as hell.
My family been getting plots like instead. So this is what they did. They like buy plots in the same area, right? So they're all right there. So like
together.
Yeah, it's like a big wall of us, like my entire family there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
It's like
I have 5 generations of ancestors who did that, and it seems like my mom's generation is ending that. Like I haven't seen anything of the sort. You know what I mean? Of any type of plans to at least be in the same cemetery as all those other generations of people. It's sad, but yeah,
But
that's good. Good that they're still doing that.
They changed up the rules. Well, see, the way my family used to do it was this. Okay, they would in Louisiana. It's like, okay, we're going to buy this plot. Okay, when you buy that plot, 3 coffins go on the bottom, and a concrete crypt goes on top of the 3 with the final one in there. So 4 members in one family per plot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, no, they ain't. They ain't. Because they getting over. Because if they bought this plot for $5,000, we could have made $20,000. No, one body per plot. Because what? What is a health violation? They did.
I know, right? Have you heard of did you guys know there's a conspiracy theory that basically people get dug up and moved and plots reassigned because cemeteries have not grown in proportion to the deaths over time. This is what they're saying. I didn't fact check anything. Just saying it's a thing that's out there. But yeah, they're basically, grave robbers and people, doing weird necromancy shit.
I think it'd be better if a person was just like dropped in the soil. Like, you know how people grow as tree. They even got things where you could like put your relative with a tree and it'll grow them into a tree.
See, that's what I said. Put me in one of those tree pods. That's cool. Yeah, I'm with that.
Like
hey, we're supposed to go back to the earth.
Diamonds out of
Yeah.
You can even make them into diamonds.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I think that's
I want to
why.
change. I want to change.
No, I think like a lot of like the rich
What
and
up,
famous.
Granny?
The
What up, Granny?
people
Always
that
on me.
sacrifice people and drink
Always on my neck.
drink
What's that?
red
That's
stuff.
some Granny stones.
Those vampire people. Right. No, there's children. A lot of the diamonds are sacrificed children.
Granny
So
stones.
no, I'm not down with that. I won't wear real diamonds.
I'm down with it, Jules. Leave me alone.
I'm not. Nope. Blood diamonds. I'm not. Nobody's getting raped for me. Nobody's getting their hand cut off for me. I don't need.
Put it in your will.
A real diamond that bad. I'll just
put it in your will that your
take
body,
a nice.
would be that your body.
Oh no,
would
it's
be
like
Swarovski crystal or
this.
something.
It's like this, Jules.
Put it in your will. So put it in your will. So your
like, say
body
if you
would
have
be
like an animal that passed, right? Some people do that, like, you know, because they want to keep their idea of, instead of doing it into ashes, they take the ashes and they, you know, form them into a lab diamond.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because
you're falling for the soft sell. You're falling for the soft
I want to
sell.
make it into an actual Jules. If you go first, like, I want you to like sign your body to the channel.
I'll be cremated, and we'll ship you a cup of my ashes.
And we'll make diamonds for the.
You only need a quarter cup of ashes to make a diamond.
This is something that happened, and they only caught him for 200 bodies, right? For 200 bodies, did they catch them? Right. For 200 bodies, did they catch them?
Link at
right?
the time I'm done. Shit, only two. I only need a little bit. Hey, yo, I'm out of here, bro. If you're gonna have this out there, I'm out.
Oh man. Yeah.
Okay, so you now it's this.
I don't want to start.
It's a cemetery. It's called Burr Oak in Alsip, Illinois, like right outside Chicago. Now, at one time, that's the only cemetery you could be buried in if you were black.
Can you guys be neutral if I let them up or no?
Nah,
I don't even know who it is.
You can let them up, bro. I'm gonna just dip. Do your thing.
I don't know who it is. I ain't got a clue.
What did I do?
They don't want to be around you, bro.
Why do you want to be around me? What did I do?
That's not my problem or not my prerogative, man. That's between.
That's true. That's true. It's not. It's not. It's not. But I didn't do anything. Hello, Leonard. Hi, Joe.
Hey, but now this particular cemetery, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were in a scandal. They found like the remains of 200. That's all. There's 200. Now you know if they found 200 is much more, and the majority of the people, if not 100% of the bodies buried in there, were of blacks in the Chicagoland area. Now you know how blacks. You had all the doggone people getting smoked left and right. So there's no way that Burr Oak Cemetery did not run out of enough space for bodies. Just remember, in 1995, I was telling you about that heat thing that happened, and you had over 700 people that passed away, and they had the bodies in refrigerator trucks.
I was gonna ask you that, like, how many people die in a year here in the United States?
In the United States, I don't know. In Chicago, about 450 on a good year.
450?
That's 450 on a good year.
Like just death and totals with like murders.
No. That's just murders. Now I don't know about deaths, all the deaths, like, but just murders. Yeah, just murders. So it's safe to say.
Pick a year in Chicago and just say deaths. Like it doesn't matter how it happened, right? Just pick.
How many actual deaths occurred in Chicago in 2005? Okay, I gotta let it catch up with itself. This is that cheap phone.
Okay.
Illinois had 103,654 total deaths that year, according to state health statistics.
That's the state. They won't give you the city statistics. They won't give you a number for the city.
No, but that's just the state. So it was 100K, right?
Yeah, 100,000 deaths. 100,000 deaths in the entire state, but they won't give you how many deaths in Chicago.
But still,
probably
right?
80,000 in Chicago,
right?
like
But just take in consideration, right? Like that's 100K in 2005. Imagine from then till now, right? And what Jules is saying, she might be on to something with this whole cemetery thing, because it's like
she is. She's exactly
like,
right.
I don't see these cemeteries getting bigger, bro. but people are
Exactly.
dying every day.
They're not buying up more land.
And over 3 million people died in 2005 or 2025 in the United States.
And the cemetery that I was talking about in Chicago, that only
too.
It's a 20-year difference. I'm just saying.
We got to take that into
but
consideration too. Like nobody, not everybody, gets buried.
yeah, but with the
because they're,
now when you talking about the cremation thing and blacks were never big on cremations. Now
yeah, Hispanics don't believe in that shit
that cemetery I was speaking on. The cemetery I was speaking on. Next year will be their 100th year of operation. They've been in operation 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
So out of 100 years, that place hasn't grown. All those bodies over 100 years.
Right.
And they found the remains of 200 that were just sprawled about in some ditch in the ass back end. And not bodies, bones. The skeletal remains. The skeletal remains, which means they're already doggone. They were already doggone fertilizer, and they just pulled the doggone caskets out and dumped the bones that were in the caskets and discarded the caskets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were supposed to actually keep the original coffin that Emmett Till's body came to Chicago in from Mississippi for the Smithsonian, right? But due to them not giving a damn, it got water damage and this and that and the third, and just got completely destroyed. When that is a piece of actual American history, Black American history at that. I mean, you can look all this stuff up. If I know the history of anything, Chicago, I know. Other things, but they don't talk about this stuff, just like they don't talk about Obama's gay. So
yeah. So Kim says, have y'all seen the videos? Wait, what's going on? Kim wants to know if we saw the videos of them putting dead folks in the city water after the body is processed. Yes, I saw some crazy human sludge stuff. It's very concerning. It makes me just want to be a breatharian if it was possible.
Yeah. Well, if they had the heat everywhere like Louisiana, they could do what they do in New Orleans. See, in New Orleans, what they do is they put a body in above ground, and it's like an oven, basically. And they put it in a wooden casket, and they put it in the back, and they let it sit for 1 year and a day. And when they go back in there, they just sweep the remains in a little cubby hole in the back that goes a little tunnelish type thing, and they put the next body in there. Or if it's more family members, they just put them in a row. This is the oldest to the newest, and 1 year and a day, they open it back up and sweep it, sweep. I hate to be the person in there sweeping, because that's odor. It's like zoo on you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And you're breathing your ancestors' ashes.
Like, why in the hell?
Yeah. And you can look this up. They and it's efficient too, because you've got generations of families that the ashes are just all the families together. Yeah. But it ain't no way they got all these, these bodies, and they keep finding room. And they're really getting over now because at one time they just buried them in the ground. But since people have been doing all that grave robbing, now it's required that they have to have a concrete crypt.
You think that those funeral homes are like getting those caskets and reselling them to you, bro? Like, you really think that's really happening?
Hell yeah. I would look. I'll put nothing.
Only if they're recovering them straight away, not if they've been in the ground for a while.
No. Have you been to a funeral recently? A burial?
Not recently, but I've been to enough in my life.
Well, let Well, let me explain to you how burials go. Burials go as such. There is a concrete crypt that the coffin goes inside of. And there's a lid that goes on top of it, right? Concrete lid with the crane machinery, whatever it is, the bobcat thingy. And after that, and everybody leaves. The family goes. All right. No one's there except the workers. So what do? They lift the lid off, reattach the straps to the bobcat, lift it out, open it up, dump the body in, and it goes back to the funeral home. You do know that they do rentals, coffin rentals. Yep, you familiar with that?
Yeah, I've heard. And then they put you in a wooden box.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
rent. They
Never
rent.
done.
They rent you. They rent you a coffin for your funeral, and throw you in a wooden box. Now, where did they get those
It
rental
should be done
caskets from?
anyway.
You think they actually bought those caskets to use for rentals? No, those were previously purchased from other people. They dumped the body in the concrete crypt, put the lid on there, and the casket is still brand new.
It's some bullshit, bro. I hope that what you guys
I
are
know. I
saying,
don't. I told you, man. I don't trust these
like
people.
these
You
people.
can't
My
put.
grandma better still be in her damn casket because she
Yeah,
paid like
same here, dude.
$12,000 back in whatever 80, whatever the fuck it was,
It was
because she didn't
like 10
want
bands for
worms
my
or bugs
grandma.
eating her body. She paid extra for airtight coffin, which I thought was gross. I'm like, you're just gonna be a slimy, jelly goo mess. But
What do you think of all
better
this
have whatever
shit,
the fuck she paid for.
AC?
That's some evil shit. That's some evil shit. All this shit's evil, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna fucking take someone's fucking grave and not the grave, the
Casket.
a casket and fucking reuse it?
Now,
it just
like it's rent a
immoral.
center or some shit.
Yeah, not Latino, and
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
up?
be brief because I know sometimes I run on. I'm be brief. Remember we were talking about my nephew that was 500 pounds.
Yeah. And then we searched.
Do you know that we now? Do you know we did not go to the burial? Mind you, we didn't go. We didn't go to the burial. So how are we as a family guaranteed that they did not drive him out there and dump his 500-pound body into that crypt, put the lid on it, and resell that oversized casket back to the oversized casket maker people, or just hold on to it in case you get a family that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That shit was like the size of a king mattress, bro.
Because of a doggone a queen size bed, and that's what I was thinking when. As soon as I went to the funeral, I looked. I was like, okay, the funeral's over with, and everybody's going to the repast, and everybody's going home. Nobody's going to the burial. And then to put some on top of it, it snowed really bad that day. So they just had to keep the casket until the weather permitted them to dig out the ground, and also they had to have the custom-made crypt that casket would fit. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I think they doggone put a standard size regular pre-made crypt in there, and they took my great nephew's body and dumped it in that doggone crypt and put a lid on top of it and buried him. And the casket is going to be reused.
You think that they didn't even dig properly? They just put them sideways.
Yeah, they put a standard size, like someone like me, you know, coffin size that goes inside the crypt. They didn't make the double size crypt for, that coffin and everything to fit in. They put the standard one out there, and they probably, strapped him up on the bobcat, let him down in there, release the straps, boom, force.
Man, y'all talk about some dark shit tonight, man.
I know, but that's the thing. I don't trust these people, man. I don't trust them. That's like that's just like in Chicago when they say you have these young people. The first thing that they do is they say, "Well, they're not going to make it. But you want to sign? They're not an organ donor, but if you sign us to retrieve their organs, they could help another person live through organ donation." So they still, and even if you don't sign it, what's the guarantee you know they didn't take those healthy organs from some doggone person that was in a drive-by shooting? What's the guarantee that they destroyed all the organs? Talk to me quick. Don't talk to me slick.
No, you got a point.
See,
Latino,
I love Joe.
man,
Joe be bringing up some good shit.
Latino, man, thanks for having me up. I honestly came up here to fuck with Nunzio. I know I came up here to fuck with Mike Cerrone when he popped up over here, but like, I think it's funny that y'all were talking about dark shit over here because that's exactly what these people are. I troll them. I fuck with them. I piss them off, and I do it on purpose because you got good people out here that are concerned about shit like this. Leonard, you good, man, but like the Nunzio thing, like this motherfucker's got accusations from his chick for touching his own goddamn kid. And you got Mike Cerrone come out here, and he's a complete fucking liar. And so like that's why he was so quick to jump off the panel just now, because he knew I was fixing to call him out for that shit. Ask him about it. Ask him if he's got fucking if he had accusations from his chick. The chick he's with now accused him of that.
Respectfully, I
know it's not your business. I just think that when we talk about dark shit, man, like there's dark shit everywhere out here. Stay safe, man.
Yeah, you too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely dark shit, especially in the booty.
You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave.
No, I know, but like I don't want to. I don't like. I'm enjoying this conversation, and I kind of want to sit back and listen to this because Leonard,
you're not derailing anything.
Yeah,
you're not derailing anything.
But I got to get ready for work anyways, and so I got a couple different things I got to do, and I don't want to slow down the conversation because I want to hear more of this. But anyways, y'all have a good night, man.
You too, man.
All right.
Okay. And tales from the dark side. Booty. It's dark in there.
Booty. Yeah, man. I don't care about anybody's drama.
I mean,
I don't care.
Drama's one thing. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, right? It's hard because look,
it's not hard.
I want good people. No. I'm just saying, and I want to give everyone a chance.
Trying to be you can't be an information decipher, bro. I just give everybody a chance to come up here. I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying. Give people a chance. That's what I'm saying. They have their free speech. It's like,
I'm not going to be an information decipher. Like that's not what the intent of the show is. I mean, it is freestyle. It is freestyle talk, you know. But at the end of the day, like, do we really want to hear? No.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, I love the topics here. That's why I'm like, oh, let me come here because I know it's going to be a good topic. It's going to be some good stuff that other people aren't talking about because everyone else is too into, I know what you did last summer. Like, I went over to Art's channel, right? Not just over there cooling out. Everybody chat, man, you let him up here after what he did, and Art was falling.
Not only that, you the other day said you were the first one to go up there, LT, and I'm like, no, it wasn't me. Nunzio came up here. Thank God.
Right. I got you confused with somebody else, but with me, they talking. And I said, okay, Art, look, have we buried the hatchet, right? Yeah. So why are you still talking about it? Because they're talking about it. Well, what? Because I could leave. No, I don't want you to leave. Well, make up your mind. You're keeping on with stuff that it doesn't even make any sense to continue. Everyone knows what happened. Boom. That was months ago. And they're bringing this up.
Show him your booty.
You know?
again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what you all want? You all want another free shot? You wanted that half court in front of the home team? You know what I mean? Like, what's up? I don't know. I'm just saying, you know. Yeah. Because they don't know. One of my favorite songs in the world was by Ray Stevens.
You stupid dude.
Yeah. Sir, did you see what happened? Yeah, I did. I was over there in the tomatoes, and there he come, running all through the turnstile, naked as a jaybird. I said, don't look, Ethel. It's too late. She already been mooned. That song, The Streak, that's the shit. Oh, yes, they call him The Streak. Fastest thing on 2 feet. He's so proud because he can be of his anatomy, and he's going to give you a peek. Yeah, see, a certain song shouldn't have been made in my childhood because that affected us. That, you know. He's so proud. He's proud as he could be of his anatomy. He's going to give you a peek. You listen to that song, you'll be like, this is ridiculous as hell. But it was all in fun. Maybe not clean fun, but yeah. But I was like, all right, we buried the hatchet. Okay, cool. You know, just keep it moving. But you get people that they're having a drink called loneliness because it's better than drinking alone on YouTube because their lives are miserable. LT, your life is pretty damn good. Sounds like that to me. And Jewel ain't got no problems. Y'all ain't depressed. You all are not. Wowsy, wowsy, woo, woo. The sky is falling. Y'all ain't on. I don't like being around depressing shit, man. I like having fun.
Aside from being told I was a deadbeat father today, I'm not going to mention names, but No. Wait.
I know you're such a.
Let me learn.
I'm sorry.
Right, and this individual that stated this basically said that I basically gave my wife 2 kids to have her basically as a prisoner. It's funny that this is coming from a person that had multiple bad relationships and claim that I'm the one that's using my wife, but then again, most of these dudes use her, and she can't even get a ride from any of these dudes that use her. So I just don't understand this shit. It's baffling how people could because I do talk shit, right? But I talk shit about the things that I view. I really don't like talking shit about people because it's just like, I know people watch and all that, but it's just kind of like, to me, it didn't really hurt me because I know it's not true, but it's just very pity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like, bro, like, I took it like it kind of reminded me of my sister. Like that story I told you, Jules, how she said, like, oh, you guys won't last or whatever. And it's like, we've been together now 20 something years, 21, 22 years, I believe it is. And it's like my sister in that time, she's been with at least 10 different dudes.
Wow.
So I don't know, like like a woman like that shouldn't be putting type of comments like that when their life it's not that great when it comes to relationship. Just saying, because I'm not saying that my relationship is the perfect or the greatest, but at least I have one.
Yeah. You have one because me, it has to be a certain type of black woman for me to be in a relationship with a black one. She has to be able to rest in her femininity. And they get upset with me because the truth hurts. I'm like, look, you want to be the center and the quarterback on the team and the coach. See,
It got to be a negative and a positive, like a battery. And that's how a battery works.
for it to yeah, that. But you know,
Can't be too
come home
positive.
from
Can't be too
a
negative.
hard day's work. Come home from a hard day's work, right? I don't want to hear about your skank ass friend that broke up with her man. I don't want to hear your skank ass friend and her man made up. I don't want to hear whatever you and your mother talked about all day long while watching the Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. I don't want to hear my phone is not, I plug it up to the charger, it gets hot. You want to know why? Because you plug it up to the charger when it gets down to 2%, and you spend 8 hours on the phone with your mother while I'm at work. So of course you're cooking batteries. Go get a job, go on the base, volunteer at the daycare center around children. Do something.
I know what you want to hear, Leonard. You want to hear
What?
what's for dinner. All you want to hear is, this is what I made. This is what I made for you for dinner when you got home.
No, I want to walk in the door and be like, that smells good. Really? Yeah. And that's it. And I'm good. And I had to make a couple of runs here. Yeah, his card. I'm gonna eat. I'm good. And they don't know. They're cheating themselves out a shopping spree. Because as long as all the bills are paid and it's just in case money put to the side, all the rest of it, what you gonna do with it? Watch it? No. Go get your hair done, your neck, whatever you want to do, go, you know what I'm saying? It's very simple.
Yeah.
And they say they want to be kept women, and then once they become kept women, they become bitches from hell. Damn it. I just had a thought. I'm gonna give you a visual example. Here we go. This used to happen. Okay, not all the time. It used to happen when I was married, had a stay-at-home wife. Here we go. Do I got this angle right? Yeah, I do. Okay, that's the garage door. This will happen now. Bear with me. Bear with me. What? You know what Lolita did? She's trying to destroy me. She typed this and that on me on Facebook. I thought she was supposed to be my friend. And I'm sitting there like, I got one foot in the damn door. And you telling me about Lolita and how she got surgery and breast implants and a BBL, and she got some guy half her age that's knocking her bottom out. But when I looked at the damn stove, all I see is stove and nothing on that bitch, right?
She won a BBL and all that, and won against.
Exactly.
It's like, bitch.
Then you get mad at me for posting the picture up of a chick with a big old ass, and you try to choke me in my man cave. I had to throw that in there. Yeah. So, it don't make no damn sense. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you don't have to, all you have to do is fuck your husband and shut up. We don't have any children to take care. We're in our late 40s. There are no children in the house. There are no children in the house. They're grown. They're doing their thing. What the hell? But it's cool though. I mean, I'm loving it, right? Because I'm having a ball with it because they add that down. Like, look, you are a pleasure unit. Your only mission in life is to give me sexual pleasure. If you don't want to do that, next. So you can't ask me no better than that. No.
Seriously, Leonard, you're a pleasure unit. That's it. You're a pleasure unit. Oh,
Yeah, give me the nappy and make me happy and shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. See, none of y'all deserve me. None of you.
See,
No,
but this is the
we
thing.
look,
That's the,
we
that's the,
we're not
that's the,
we're
thi-
not
that's
we're
the
not
thing.
trying to get you.
If a man is like he's saying, if a man is sacrificing all that, at least that a woman can do is give herself. Like if there
I
has
get
to be
that. Look,
if
I
there
get
has
that.
to
We're
be
supposed to.
issues and
We're
problems
supposed
for
to
that,
be
then
the
what is the
peace.
point?
Be
Yeah,
the
that's
And
just
peace.
think
part of the
about it.
piece.
Yeah, for sure.
That's part of the piece. So
Yeah.
if she can't
Yeah.
give
And
you
think
that, then what the hell is the
But
point
that's
of you
not.
being there and doing
But
all
don't
that
and
act
other
think
extra
like
about
shit
it.
if you
she's
could do
not
it for some other
a
woman?
soul. Don't act like she's not a soul, though. That's just. You're
Okay,
just saying like.
look, if he got a full stomach and he done got a good hot shower or bath and he done had a beer or two and it's time to go to sleep because you got to get up in the morning, it's a good chance he gonna be too tired to want to pump your hips. He may lean, roll over at night and feel that thing and get a little wood and kind of like, you know, kind of grind on you a little bit on the back, a hump trying to, well, maybe she'll you be like, wait a minute, you trying to get me excited and your ass and went back to sleep. I thought you wanted some. And that's how it go. That's how it go. See? But they don't understand that shit. You know? And
Yeah,
then
I
you get
think
the
we
black chicks running
understand
around
a lot.
talking about white chicks, right? Talking about white chicks. They stealing all our good men. They can't steal something you don't want.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Tell
See,
him,
one
Leonard.
thing I've noticed with white women is this. Hi, honey. Do you know how far that takes? Hi, honey, with a smile makes everything that I did all day long in the world with these fucked up ass people makes it worthwhile. There's no better feeling after a hard day's work. Daddy! And the kids run and one grab each leg. That makes everything all. You could be mad as hell at the world and what happened at your job. That gives what you did value because you know who you're doing it for. You're doing that sacrifice for them and they appreciate it. And if that woman appreciates it, she can write her own damn ticket. She can write her
For
own ticket.
instance, like for me, like all the money that I have made in these past 2 days, which is a pretty good amount, I had to go to bills, bro. This just what it is, man. These kids love the internet. They love hot water.
Like appreciate. Yeah, they love hot water. They love lights and yeah, man.
Shit ain't free. It's like fuck. Like I wish I could have gone to bought me some sneakers and some stuff. I need a pair of sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, I usually have like 3 pairs, right? I'm only down to 2. The other one's ripped.
Yeah.
I used them. Yeah, they started talking and shit.
Mm-hmm. Man, I looked at my doggone you got the Xfinity app and you can look and see the connections on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to click on it just to man, 2 PS5s, 1 Xbox, 3 cell phones, 2 tablets.
And none of them live in your
all
house.
running when my grandkids came to see me. And that's just them. Then my granddaughter comes with her laptop and her boyfriend, and he logs in. Oh, the password is. So now I got 2 more phones and a laptop, all this shit. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I got that unlimited.
Same.
You dig on the dam, and then you have to consider, okay, the alarm system. With
imagine me screaming like, "Yo, I gotta get off. I'm wasting too much data."
Yeah, you got the alarm system. Yeah, the alarm system with the 4 cameras and the 12 sensors for doors and windows and shit. And the fucking in the house in case somebody walk in, fucking thing, in case they don't open a window, they cut a hole in the roof and drop in like, Mission Impossible. Yeah, man. I'm like, God damn. Now I see my bill, my last bill was what it was. Fuck. Man, they was sucking bandwidth like a whore on the Las Vegas Strip. Then you got, then there's me, okay? There's me with the 2 laptops, the 2 DVD players, the TV set, this phone, this piece of shit 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 phone, all this shit. Fuck me, booty with that bullshit. But it's all right though, I love them to death. At least when they come, they clear out my deep freezer. So the next time they come visit, that deep freezer is going to be empty and I can restock it for the next visit. That's what I've been doing too. Got the personal pizzas. I got like 2 slabs of ribs in there, sitting waiting on their ass for next year. Damn, them chicken fucking, what are them things? Them breaded fucking, they hot. You got kids, you know what they call. You probably got to get them a lot.
Nuggets?
Chicken fingers? Huh?
Yeah. Fingers or nuggets? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nuggets. Them chicken nuggets and shit. A whole case of ramen noodles. And because they like them hot and spicy. Bitch, man. I'd be like, hey. And I forgot that they some shit, some fucking, it ain't a Dorito and it ain't a cheese. It is some type of thing in the bag they like. Cricks, some shit. I had them, but I gave them to my friend with benefits because her grandson was at the house. He's like, oh, I like those. Yeah, so I gave that box what was left to her and other snacks and the watermelon ice cream, or the watermelon pop, whatever the God damn. They had a lot of shit over here. Since her grandson lives in the state, I'm like, hey, you come in 2 purposes real good. I can and here, for your grandson, you can get this shit out my freezer.
Yo, check this out.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Her kids ain't shit, but he's a great kid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
God damn.
12, 13, 14.
How many they got in the trunk? Oh shit.
15.
God damn. Booty.
16, 17, 18, 19. Hey, check it. Benny, s'il vous plaît.
Get your ass out the damn truck. And that was how many people? About 22?
20 in a CRV.
Hey, that's those they be driving over the border, the southern border motherfuckers. Yeah. I saw a sad case though. Did you see that one where that guy, he had a trough load of bodies in an 18-wheeler, but they didn't have a proper oxygen flow in the trailer and they croaked?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Reminded me of that movie, that TV series, The Wire, Part 2, when they had those Yugoslavian chicks when they stacked on the thing and the air vent was closed and they couldn't breathe. Yeah. But yeah, they paying big business. Big money rather. Smuggling. Human trafficking. I'm not gonna do it. Like take your ass back and sell your booty for a bag of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't. I just. Oh, it is. This is kind of funny. Now I go to get 12-pack, right? Ooh, excuse me. Now I'm in the store, and it's these guys, and they're speaking Spanish, and I can't understand a word, but you can tell he was gay. Because they had the same mannerisms. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter what language somebody speaks or where they're from, right? Same mannerism. If a guy's gay, I'm like, why y'all be flaring and flinging around? What's with all this? Is that part of it? They get ran up in the booty. The next thing
Stop
you know,
supporting this queer shit, OG.
what's with all that? Then they want to
Stop
get mad.
supporting this queer shit, OG.
Then they want to get mad. Just stop whine talking. Just because, dude, you sashaying all around the gas pumps and shit and all of this here and shit. Right. I mean, that's what I said. That's why I say there's something in here with gay motherfuckers too, because they start acting like what they wish they were, which is completely insane to me. I don't get it. I'm like, okay, you a chick and you looking like doggone, what's that broad name? You looking like Snoop from The Wire and shit. Yeah, nigga, you know who that be.
The stud.
Yeah. And now you walking around and they be actually grabbing at their crouch, and I'll be like, what you grabbing? Ain't nothing but air down there. Ain't nothing but air down there. It's all air. What you grabbing? Then they get buck wild with it. They put on shorts and had a little strap on and be walking around with it swinging like they actually got a real one. Feel like, what's wrong with you people? I guess they got to do their thing since the guys are doggone sashaying all through the doggone turnstile and shit. This shit is crazy. That's like that that old dude that was in the classroom talking to the kids. Shit, I would would come. Yeah. I told my daughter, I said, continually talk to the kids. At least, every so often be like, hey, they ain't have, you ain't got to get explicit. You know how to talk to them in a way that they understand. Kids know do funnies when they see them. They know a do funny. Yeah, my grandson was 10. We went to the grocery store.
They'll be like,
Yeah,
weird.
Went to the grocery store. One of them Transformers came out.
I am not weird. This is how I am.
Yeah, one of them damn Transformers came out. My grandson was like, what was that? Just loud and shit. And I'm like, come here, boy. Because I'm like this. That mother's still a man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it ain't like you ain't finna roughhouse them like a woman. No, that's still a dude. Even though they don't think they are. And I don't know what they be on, because I'm like, why do you try to be a woman? Because you's an ugly bitch. You ever seen them, Jewel? You seen them Transformers that you like? You should have stayed a dude. You would have had some chances.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh my God. Speaking of that, have you seen the oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I had to burp.
I'm holding.
Okay. The latest like Discovery, but now it's not Discovery, it's Wegovy, or I don't know, but it's like one of those, pre-medications to not get AIDS or something. And so it's this trans man, and they show, of course they have to pan down, right? And like show the feet and the ankles and stuff. It's like these are fucking man cankles in high heels, literally high heels. And they're saying like, things seem different, but mama knows they're not. And it's a fucking man calling herself mama, and it's just awful. It's so bad. This commercial is so awful. It makes me want to gouge my own eyes out with a fork.
Yeah. I mean, you should look at
it. Be blessed.
If you do,
black men.
Off your eyes?
Yeah. Yeah. Only if you give them the Fiona.
Yeah. See, black men and Decepticonism is not a good match. Because just look at the movies. You ever seen that movie Holiday Heart? That's the one where you had Vin Reams. He was transforming in the movie, dressing like one. Then that Wesley Snipes, that 2-1 fool. Ugly as hell.
Yeah.
All the movies when they doggone, they look like, you had JoJo Dancer, Richard Pryor was dressed up as the woman that was the stripper. Ugly as a motherfucker.
What was that show that replayed? It was syndicated. Come on. Bosom Buddies. Remember they could only be in their apartment if it was for women or something. So it was two men that pretended to be women so they could live in that building or something. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I remember Three is Company.
It was kind of around the same time. But yeah,
really, Bosom Buddies?
There was a blonde guy. Yeah.
Hmm.
They were cross-dressing back then just to like live in their apartment or some shit. Crazy.
Now I tell you,
they've been trying to normalize this stuff forever, man.
Yeah, well, the funniest of the funny was when they had that show Soap, and you had Billy Crystal play like he was gay.
Oh yeah, my aunt loved that show. I used to watch reruns with her of that too. That was a funny show.
Martin Mulligan as Bert. He's like, why don't you offer him some Fruit Loops?
I should try to find that and rewatch it. It might be fun.
Oh, Soap was the shit. That series, that shit was so funny. You had Benson on there. That was before he got the spinoff to get his own show, and he was the butler. And he's like, "What? Get out of here! I ain't doing that."
Yeah, that show made Benson.
Yeah, it's a trip. But that show was insane. That show was funny. That show was almost as funny as All in the Family, but it was more comical than All in the Family. You had yeah, you had the
There's
woman
always
on
some
there.
weird secret and some antics. Somebody's trying to hide something. They always get found out. Oh shucksy darn! By the end,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Then you had Jessica Tate with the ultimate rack. Boy, she had a rack on her. It's like, that's all the fellas was like, she got a rack on her. She may be ditzy, but god damn, she got a rack on her.
Made up for everything.
Then you got Bert used to talk about Chester. Chester, he has class. Yeah, I don't have class. He has class. A man that'll jump on top of anything with a pulse, but I have no class.
Who was that? The son with the dummy, with the ventriloquist?
Oh, that was Chuck and Bob. He was their father.
People probably don't know what we're talking about. We should move on. Like,
Yeah, because that'll lose people. They need to watch it. They could watch the very first episode, and they don't have to watch but 15 minutes, and they'll be hooked. It was
funny.
hilarious. That show was hilarious. Is all hit that. Oh my goodness, Chuck and Bob, and then the gay son got the girl pregnant. Then the mother came up. You know, her family, you're our very first homo.
That they knew of.
Oh,
So Prairie says the difference between what we used to call a transvestite and what we see now is these ones are lopping off body parts now, all piled up with wrong hormones. Yeah. Hormone replacement therapy stuff is scary. These poor kids. Have you seen the people that have detransitioned and their testimonies of like how much it like fucked up their lives doing that stuff?
Yeah, I saw that. And then you get them that thought they could get their wang cut off and get a doggone surgically installed vajayjay, then that shit don't work. They're a eunuch. It's like, see? You should have left that alone. And then it's like this. Now, that's how you can tell somebody for real about what they're about. If they get their doggone dick and balls cut off, they for real with that, because ain't no man gonna just, Bruce Jenner didn't get that kind of chop. He still got his doggone love tackle for a man running around. But then that's that dealing with them Kardashians. Them women, boy, that's some sex men don't need. Because have any of y'all noticed that every man that laid up with any of them women went crazy?
I think they're probably like a little family of succubi. Those are like sex demons who just suck your energy out.
With their mouths, because their lips don't look like they can't suck a golf ball through a garden hole. Then Kim Kardashian looked like she could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. Made me shake just talking about it. Made me shake just talking about it. Ooh.
Oh, Prairie.
Mufasa. Ooh. But they just all of them crazy. You had one OD'd on Viagra. I ain't never, ever known a man to OD on Viagra. How do you OD on Viagra? I mean, you get like an IV drip. You get an IV drip of Viagra. To have like the eternal flame, the eternal hard on. I mean, don't you think your wang will start looking like a doggone eggplant?
Yeah. No, Prairie. So real quick, Leonard, I want to talk to Prairie real quick.
Okay.
Prairie said nothing but lifelong pus pouch they use tampons for. So there was this time, I don't remember, maybe 6-7 years ago. There was some tranny on Twitter. It was still Twitter, and they were just, scathing all of us real women, regular women, that we should feel sorry for them and have compassion for them because their gaping nutsack hole smells so bad that they have to do so much upkeep to not smell like, I don't know, a dumpster. And it's like,
ooh,
how is this supposed to be my problem? A tranny that, transitioned and got it all.
You're the one that
chopped off.
decided to cut your Johnson.
Right. So
Stop
it's not my fault you have an inside out ball sack up there with pubes growing up there. That's not my problem. It's not my
Better stop
problem.
supporting this queer
You
shit,
did that to
OG.
yourself.
They turned the ball sack inside out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it in one time and I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, I never. I'm Lord, dear Lord, never allow Satan to curse
You
me
fucking
with
fools.
saying,
They say fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out.
Damn. Reverse ball bag.
Yeah, and then they get just like all
So
the
so I mean, what do they just chop your wang off like Italian sausage?
Well, allegedly they're supposed to do some procedure to like preserve nerve endings and rework stuff, but it doesn't sound like they do that good of a job. I don't know.
The level of
So look,
disgust.
I have a gay
is
friend and he's like an older guy. Well, not older, but you know, he's not young. He even said, "Oh, I'm friends with this friend from, you know, whenever," because he's kind of normal, but it's another gay guy. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, as far as gay people can be more normal, he's just more vanilla and normal and stuff. And he thinks, and this guy thinks, that anyone that would cut off their penis has got to be crazy. Got to be crazy. A man can't just lop off his. It's like your most sacred thing.
I love my buddy.
Well, I
Right?
say,
Buddy.
I say that's a proof of how sincere they are about their commitment to their bucketness.
I guess.
You're going to cut your song off. Yeah, unity. Yeah, hell no. I ain't. Hell no. Not me.
Yeah.
No, Lordy. No, you gonna doggone rearrange your doggone skeet. That's disgusting.
Yeah. I heard of that story. Laser. That was like one of the first laser surgery. What's the thing that they do? To open up women to have kids, C-section. And I think that the laser cut the fucking dick off or some shit of the kids, and they basically made them into trans kids from birth. Like, it's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
god.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Story.
poor
Fucked up
people.
story. I think if not one of them, but both of them, I think, committed suicide.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
another thing, you know, like there's too much arbitration, there's too many, you know, disclosures. Basically they're not liable. The doctors, the medical profession, like, bring that fucking shit back. You need to be fucking responsible when you like fuck people up like that. That's not okay. But they get away with it. Getting away with it.
Well, they lucky it's not like back in the day. Because see, back in the day, if you look it up, they could doggone take, you know, a hot pocket and give them electroshock therapy, like in that movie One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And if that doesn't do what needs to be done, they just give them a frontal lobotomy, and then they're just a vegetable for the rest of their life. It's like, well, they can't stick nothing if they.
That's awful. I'd rather be dead than be a vegetable. Just fucking kill me.
They got videos of that on YouTube. It's like they go back. These have commercials. If you see this guy is sick. I mean, and they were, you know, man, I can't do it. No. Booty. There you go. Just say booty. Just say, no. And hell to all of them. I don't know. And then that's, you know, I don't know why they. But hey, to each their own. If that's, you know, that's what they do. They you know. That's what I told this one guy. I was like, man, you complaining about this and child support and all this other stuff. I said, we didn't have to worry about that when I was coming up. See, we got the shock of our life. Like when most of the people, my generation, when we really started having sex, it was like 1979, 1980, right? By the time they discovered AIDS, they were telling us you can only get it if you gay. So we was like, well, hey, we can't catch that shit. we smack dab up in that push ass. Then they discovered, oh no, it's not just a gay disease. That's when we panicked. Wait a minute. So, well, what if you got to thinking about every questionable piece of pussy that you ever had? It's like,
Did they have monkeypox back then, Leonard? Was there monkeypox back then? Did they have monkeypox?
I don't think
When's
they had
the first time
monkeypox.
you ever heard of monkeypox? That's some new fucking shit. When's the first time you ever heard of it?
I heard of it, but I can't remember when. I can't remember when. Let me somebody want to look that up? Monkeypox.
No, I want to know the first time you think you ever heard of it. 5
The
years
first
ago,
time I
10
think
years
I
ago.
ever heard of it was about 3 or 4 years ago. It was gay people coming to Atlanta from other countries. Monkeypox.
Yeah, see? 3 or 4 years ago. That shit wasn't happening in the 70s.
Oh yeah, no, the 70s was cool. You get gonorrhea, you get a doggone shot. 10 days later, it clears all up. Then after that, motherfuckers invented herpes, and it's like, ooh, okay. You can still get it. You just have breakouts. Then that AIDS shit, that was just like, whoa. Well, that's been around since I'm like, you all are lying your ass off. No, AIDS has not been around. Because just think about it. You all seen video footage of before my time in the 60s when everybody was just sticking dick in everybody. I mean, I'm like, you're really groovy. You want to have sex? Yes, because I think you're groovy too. Just meaningless sex. And, everybody was high on LSD and, better living through chemistry and civil disobedience. And the 60s was, man, people was getting they freak all the way on lovey light. If AIDS was in the 60s, come on now. Imagine the epidemic, the way it would have spread with them not having the scientific material or whatever it is that they look and find shit back then. Come on now, stop. AIDS came out in the 80s, and I tell people this, and they're like, I said, look, you had the doggone gay march on Washington. I think it was in like 1978. And then all of a sudden, and they're like, now they want their rights too. They don't have any leader that we could kill like the blacks. Well, let's just give them a disease and get rid of all of them. Yeah. And then AIDS came out.
Well, for them, you might not know. For them, their leader was Harvey Milk, and he was assassinated. I'm not speaking for their community or anything, but they had one. Just most people don't know who the fuck he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. It's and let me see. I gotta Google that, find out. Let me see. Gay march on Washington. On Washington. I gotta type first in there. Let's see. First, let me see. Yeah, first gay. Yeah, it was 1979. That was the first gay march on Washington. 1979. Okay. Now let me see about them lie about the first case of HIV.
Ask your little Alexa or whatever
HIV.
about Harvey Milk. Or look up Harvey Milk.
Okay. Now this says the earliest cases of HIV was traced to a blood sample taken in 1959 in the Republic of the Congo. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. I'm actually typing this stuff. 1959. Get the fuck out of here. Boy, they lying their ass off. They trying to protect doggone, not Fauci. It was that other one that worked at Bethesda. This is my personal
Fauci
belief.
was part of it, though. Fauci was part of it, even though the other guy created it, invented it.
Yeah, now this is
like
my thoughts on.
Andreessen or something.
Yeah, this is my thought on it. Now, it was created as a biological weapon of war to be used in Vietnam, but in 1969, they banned the use of biological warfare weapons, so it just sat on the shelf for 10 years. Now, when the gays wanted their rights, they got subjects for HIV. I mean, for what was it? Hepatitis B vaccine, and HIV was contaminated. The virus was placed in with the vaccine. They got 5,000 gay men as test subjects, and all of a sudden, poof, they started dying. Yeah. So I don't put it now. People be like, "No, the United States government." I don't put anything past the government. And honestly, I believe that they already had an antivirus for it, and we that went into the military back then were given the antivirus because they know young, money, alcohol, women. We gonna stick our dick in all of them, but we still have to be prepared to fight. So, that all the years I was in the military, I don't know of one military person that ever contracted HIV. Not one. That's odd, especially with his way we were throwing our dicks on a crap table like we were gambling in Las Vegas. Now, what was that guy named Harvey Milk? Is that what you said his name was? Oh, damn. It came right up. Harvey Milk, Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Specter, Harvey Levine. Ooh, all of the gay Harveys. Such gaiety with Harvey. Okay, it says 1978. Wow, wait a minute. 1978. They had the first gay march on Washington in 1979. Okay. Oh,
Yes,
let's
I
see.
think it was that prompted that.
Yeah, let's see. It says
that.
he was an American politician and the first openly gay man to be elected to public service in California. And San Francisco, assassination by gunshot, Democrat Party. He was in the Navy. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Then That was that was 1978. And then a year later, let's see. A
Prairie's right
little
in the
bit
comments. They made a movie about him.
a little bit before a year later, because he died in November of 78, and the gay march was October of 79. Ooh.
So they probably just didn't want
Ooh.
marching in November.
Hmm. Interesting. Like I said, I ain't know nothing about him. This guy knew nothing about him, but you say he was the doggone, the fearless leader of all of that. And yeah, so
Yeah, so he's kind of like their lower level MLK. He's like their MLK in a sense.
yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, from what I'm going across here, it says yeah. It says Stuart Milks accepts the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Barack Booty Obama on behalf of his uncle. I see. That's how I told you. They be denying that Barack is gay. I'm like, look, will you all make a list of everything that Bath Houseberry did for heterosexual Black America in conjunction with what was done for the ubiquitous community? He ain't done nothing for Black. And he did zero zilch, but he did a whole lot. I didn't know he gave this guy the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
And it's like, really, like, did he really qualify for that compared to war heroes? And you know what I mean?
No, I mean, he was gay. You know, I gotta be theatrical with the shit.
That might have been the.
I mean, if that's the case, shit.
The first participation.
RuPaul being as much money as he made with all of the gaiety, he should get an award too for something.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, with his drag race. Good grief. And like I said, that other guy, Ralston, let me see. Good grief. That guy there, I was. So let me see. March on Washington. 1964. March on Washington. (1963). Click March on Washington. Okay. And here we go. March on Washington. Now, I got to find this guy's name on here. That's the responsible person. Baynard Rustin. There he is. Baynard Rustin. That's the one that, yeah.
Check this
out. Barack Obama.
Shout out to the carpenter.
Hey,
Shout out.
hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, right here's got Baynard Roston. Was an American political activist and prominent leader in the social movement for civil rights, socialism, nonviolence, and gay rights. Okay.
Why we care about
So,
the booty community?
and that's the thing. They doggone, yeah. And there's a movie on his life.
Yeah, there is a movie. I appreciate you looking so extensively, Leonard, because I did say to look it up, but yeah, we don't gotta go so deep. We only got a few minutes left, like we're gonna be done
Okay.
around 1:30-ish. So let's move along. Thank you though.
Okay.
I appreciate your
Yeah, the tenacity of the what's that, Little Caesars? Pizza.
yeah.
Pizza.
Pan. Oh.
Damn.
Poor
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't got no issues with nobody, bro. Like that's like
Me either.
No,
I just
talking
laugh
to
at shit.
Nunzio here now, because the homeboy came up here, and I'm like, even after he tried to say all those things, I'm like, I still don't care if they're true or not. I really don't give a shit. It's not mine. That's not
Yeah,
my.
you don't need to apologize for that, Nunzio. That's
Yeah,
not on you.
you're good, dude.
And whenever this is me, whenever I hear anything about someone, well, they were in the beef sector or the Mo3 sector, I'm done. I don't even want to be a part of any conversations to do with anything or the show, because I know it's going to be some doggone Wakandan from Niggistan shit going on. Because that's just what they have always done since, I've known of them online. And some people, Leonard was part of the beef sector. No, Leonard was not part of any sectors at all. I mean, do I appear like someone that would be a part of a particular sector? The hell out of here. Yeah, you get these weird ones, boy, there. See, he can't help
Do you have
himself.
that link? Do you have that link I sent earlier? If you don't, no big deal. I'll pull it up in a second.
What link?
Let me see.
In text with Nate. It was the last thing I sent.
If you send it on
never
the
mind.
phone
Never mind.
and yeah.
Do whatever you're gonna do. I need like 1 or 2 minutes, and I can get it because it's funny. We should share it before we're done tonight.
What are you doing?
Look how cute she is. Check this out, guys.
Hey, boy. What's up? There.
That one was funny.
A ver, Bruno, ¿te gusta tu sudadera? ¿Sí te gusta? A ver.
Lucha.
If you want to see funny pranks, you should look at those pranks that they got people. They had a fishing line with a hook on it, and the fishing line was tied to a fake snake. They'd be like golfing or whatever, and they would go and just put it on them because you're not going to feel that on there. It's like snake, and they'll turn around and look, and when they move, the snake is going to move, and they'll start running. The snake be dragging behind them. It's like, you dirty douchebag. Oh, it's freaking hilarious.
Let me start it over.
So what we gonna do is we gonna take white people names and put "la" or "duh" in front of them. LaShawn, DaShawn. Okay, but what if it's a girl? Then we just add it at the end too. LaShawn Duh, DaShawn Duh. That's too gimmicky. Give me something else. Okay, well for my next trick, we gonna name them after brands. Like name your kid after a company? Exactly. Mercedes, Amiri, Dior. And the nice thing is you can mix and match. So your son can be Amiri Dior Johnson. And then your daughter can be Dior Amiri Johnson. Ooh, I like that. And we could combine it with the first thing. Do like La Nike or Da Honda. Da Honda? Damn! That's low-key tough! Oh, you like that one, huh? You can use it on your kid if you want. That's why you get the big bucks, Steven! But wait a minute. Why are we devoting resources to making black names? So we can discriminate against them on job applications. Damn, Steven! That's low-key some chess type shit! That's what we do here, JC. And for my last trick, we gonna take 2 random syllables and put "-ius" at the end. Quintarius, Jamirius. Okay, but why "-ius"? Isn't that like Greek or some shit? Steven, we don't give a fuck! My bad. I forgot that part. Now let's put it all together. DeHonda Quinmirius Johnson. Christ, that's fucking awful. That application's going straight in the trash. So what we gonna do is we...
Now, check
I
this
thought
out.
Lupita would be laughing his ass off at that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, check this out. There was an actual study done on that proved it to be true. And did black people like it in Chicago? No, it was done by Chicago State University. It was like, look, you all with these cute, I want them to have a unique name. Donquarius, Kenlarius, Mogamarius, and all this old like Demetrius and all these names, right? And they run across somebody's resume and they'd be like, nope. You should see some of the names for these chicks.
I'm not lying. I had gone into some place to get a drink on a road trip. I was in Georgia somewhere, north of Atlanta. And the girl's name that was serving us, her name was Candida. And if you don't know what that is, that's a yeast infection.
Ew.
Yeah. And that was one.
Her mom thought that was a cute name. She named her baby girl Candida.
All right, I'm gonna play this last 2 prank calls, and I'm about to go to sleep because I'm tired.
Okay. It's time.
Hello. Hi. I'm in love with your husband. What? You're Claire, right? Who am I talking to? Who are you? Okay, my name's Brandy, and your husband David just started working with us here at
Yeah.
He's the best.
Okay. I'm very confused. So you work with my husband?
Uh-huh. And I just can't stop thinking about him.
I don't understand because he just started working there, and you're saying that you're in love with my husband?
Are you not?
I am, because I'm his wife.
I just like being around him. He's so funny and personable.
Okay.
And he smells good.
Okay.
He's so good.
No, okay. This is inappropriate, and I need to know what is the reason for this call, okay? And how did you get my number?
Oh, don't worry about that. I just wanted to call and say you are a lucky gal. You got yourself a catch.
Excuse me. This is extremely inappropriate. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's extremely inappropriate, and you need to stop talking. Okay? I don't understand. Are you insane? Are you trying to piss me off here? Like, what's going on with you?
I just gave you a compliment, and I'm sorry.
It's not a compliment that you're telling me that you're falling in love with my husband.
I'm not falling.
Rude.
No, I'm just already there.
You're already there?
I should go. I should go. I'm gonna go.
Hello.
Hey, don't do that.
You don't do that.
Please don't text your husband about me and ask him questions. It's invasive.
Oh, you don't understand. This is happening. I'm talking to my husband. You're completely inappropriate. You should not be even talking about my husband.
But he just came up to me and asked if I called you, and that kind of breaks girl code.
There's no girl code between us. I don't know you, okay?
I'm Brandy.
Yeah, you're Brandy. She's a crazy person that works with my husband.
As Beyonce says, I'm crazy in love.
No, don't you quote Beyonce with me.
I'm going to let that slide because you sound crampy.
Oh, my
Let's just remember, we're Mr. Sisters. Don't let it happen again.
I am so done listening to this.
Pinky swear me. Pinky swear me it won't happen again.
Keep your pinkies away from me and from my husband. Don't ever call me again. Stop calling me.
Hold on, I'm calling because I want us to start over.
No, shut up.
Are you free for dinner this weekend?
I feel like I'm going insane listening to you.
Well, your husband and I talked about it, and he thought it'd be a gesture of goodwill to have you over to our place.
There's no you and his place. He lives with me. I am his wife.
But he lives in my mind.
You're a psycho, and I'm going to call the company.
You might be right about that last part, but I'm not the only psycho involved.
Are you out of your mind?
I have a secret. You see, David's the crazy one who set you up for this prank phone call.
What?
My name's actually Brooke for the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We're doing a phone tap on you.
Oh my God, I'm going to kill him. What the hell? What's up?
He said that he started a new job and you've been asking about his coworkers. And so far he hasn't had a lot of fun news to report. So, little office gossip.
That was fun. That was fun. Breaking girl code, that part was hilarious.
I was like, breaking girl code. I was like, what, bitch? I don't know you. I'm Brenda.
Fuck you.
I'm
Brandy.
Brenda. Check this one out. This one is funny too.
You look like a dad that drives a Yukon. Do you drive a Yukon?
Kinda.
Yeah, I bet so.
You sound like somebody that drives a Ford F-150 that the windows don't roll all the way up in.
Oh, I put it hold on.
Why am I
Hey,
holding?
Brandon, my sister, she wants you to tell her happy birthday. It's her 22nd birthday today.
I'm on a show. I'm on a national show. I can't stop and tell your sister
It's right
happy
here.
birthday.
Look, all you can say is just happy birthday, Candace. She's right here. She's not talking. She's shouting.
I'm not gonna. Happy birthday, Candace. I hope this year.
Yeah,
is the-
Candace, spit in your mouth, mother.
Oh my God.
Brandon Walker college football.
You look like a dad that drives a Yukon.
Oh, it was good. Oh, any last words before I get up out of here?
Oh no, it was fun. It was fun as usual. Thanks for coming up, Leonard. Thank you, everyone,
Yes.
for being here. Thanks, Barry.
Yeah. Don't worry about where your bones go because you're not going to know.
You're not going to know. Well, but
You
then
won't know.
really, it's just our, our bodies are not us. We're the conscious.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. I'm sitting here like they need a better method because you were 100% correct. Tamundo. Funeral, it's not cemeteries have not increased in size in decades, but the bodies are still coming.
We need to do a stream on that, and I'm gonna see if I do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, write that one down.
Now, yeah, on
Okay.
the weekend to have Nate up because I'm pretty sure he would like to talk about that shit.
Oh, I bet you he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll save that for a Saturday.
Yep. All righty. Well, I will see you good people later.
All right, you take care, Leonard. Have a good night.
Okay. I
And
shall.
good night,
I must.
everybody.
Peace.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.